Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and in today's Warhammer 40k Battle Report, we'll be playing some Tempest of War with my Tyranids against John the Cron's Necrons.
We play and call it work. MiniWarGaming's Warhammer 40k Battle Report.
For my 1,500 points of Tyranids, I have a battalion detachment in High Fleet Kronos. Kronos giving me plus 4 inches to all my ranged weapons and an extra AP if I'm firing at half range or less. My entire army will be led by a Turbogon, who will be my warlord, but without a warlord trait, because we're going to be playing with the new GT rules, even though we're playing Tempest of War, which is that you have to pay for every warlord trait and relic, so I didn't really care to give him one. And then I have a second Turbogon as well. We got a pair of the Turbogons, gonna spawn some Termagants. My last HQ choice will be a Neurothrope, ready to have some fun. On to our troop choices, we've got 2 full squads of Termagants to protect their mama Turbogons, and they all have flesh borers. And then we have a unit of 5 Tyranid warriors with flesh hooks. No adrenal glands, because I ran out of points and didn't really care in this case, because they're not meant to be really close combat. We've got Death Spitters, Bone Swords, and then a Venom Cannon and a single Barb Strangler as well. Then onto my elites, I have 2 units of 3 Zoanthropes. And finally, we have a fast attack slot, the Parasite of Mortrex. And I did pay for a warlord trait for him, Alien Cunning, so that he will be able to do, he'll count as objective secured, and he counts as 5 models. And on top of that, he can do actions even after he advances or falls back, which makes him very, very useful. And that is my 1,500 points of Tyranids.
All right, we have a single battalion detachment that's running all Zarakan Dynasty today. We are running a Overlord who's going to be our warlord today. He is carrying a war scythe. We have the Chronomancer, who's been given the single relic of the army. He's been given the Veil of Darkness, because no good Necron would leave home without it. We have a Technomancer to round out the HQ slots. In the troop role, we have 2 squads of 5 Immortals with Gauss Blasters and a 10-man Gauss Flayer equipped Warrior Squad. Then we move into a very loaded elite slot with a Canoptic Reanimator, 5 Flayed Ones, a Hexmark Destroyer, and 2 squads of 5 Lich Guard with a 3-strong Scorpek Destroyer slot. In the fast attack slot, we have a 3-strong Ophidian Destroyer, and in the heavy support slot, we have 2 squads of 3 Locust Destroyers with a single heavy Locust Destroyer in each unit. And that is 1,500 points on the dot.
John and I are playing Tempest of War, although we are using the GT rules for how you have command points and that kind of stuff. We are going to be having a hammer and anvil deployment on the long or on the short table edges. And we got hidden supplies as the mission rule, so there are 6 objective markers in total instead of the normal 5. Our primary mission is direct assault, so you get 4 victory points for controlling 1 objective, another 4 for controlling 2, and another 4 for controlling more objectives than your opponent. On top of that, in every battle round, if you control at least 1 objective marker that you didn't control at the start of your turn, or you destroy at least 1 enemy unit that was in range of an objective marker at the start of their turn, you get 2 victory points. If you manage to do both of those, you get 3 victory points instead. And then, of course, there's all your secondary objectives. We'll be playing on this wonderful lava mat, probably like some sort of geothermal plant or Prometheum collector or who knows what. The mat is by Table War. And then we've got our train set up. Most of the train is from Games Workshop. You probably recognize it. And we are set up and ready to go. We're going to roll off and see who goes first. See who deploys first. But don't forget, if you're a Silver Vault member, you can get discounts on over 50 different companies. Go to miniwargaming.com/silver-discount. And we would love more guests. Go to miniwargaming.com/challenge if you're interested in coming in. We are deployed and ready to go. Swarms of Termagants guarding their Turbogons and everything else ready to move forward. And then lots of Necrons on this side with a bunch in reserve, Flayed Ones and Destroyers, and the Hexmark Destroyer, of course, in reserve. Other than that, we are ready to go. We both have 5 command points, because 6 normally, but you started with a relic and I started with a warlord trait. You got to pay for all of them now. So let's roll off to see who goes first. Are you ready? Highest die roll goes first. All right, Necrons must go first. Right off the bat, I can pick a Synaptic Imperative. They did change it in the latest update that I can only do Synaptic Imperatives if my Warlord is on the table. This Turvagon is my Warlord. And because John is going first, and he does have a lot of firepower that'll be in range, and I don't have a lot of line of sight blocking stuff going on here, I will choose to turn on the Zoanthrope Synaptic Imperative, which gives my army a 5-up invuln, unless they are monsters, in which case they get a 4-up invuln. And of course the Zoanthropes and the Neurothrope already have their 4-up invuln. Now you have your directives that you have to show?
Correct. So I am in the, for the first battle round, I'll be in the Protocol of the Eternal Guardian, which makes it so I'll be taking directive number 2. So every unit in the army can set to defend or...
Fire Overwatch in a 5+?
Yeah, or hold steady.
Right, that's what it's called.
And then because of the new data slate updates, I get to have one that is active for the entire game, which will be Protocol of the Undying Legion.
Which
Since
is?
I'm Zarakin, I get both directives, which will be I heal an extra wound for my living metal, so every unit will heal, or every unit will heal 2 wounds every turn, and I get to re-roll one of my reanimation dice every time I throw reanimation.
All right, so just totally destroy the army, right? Rather than, thankfully your units aren't huge, so I can maybe try to eliminate them with one blast, or just like I'll just smite you to death, I guess. But I guess you have a 5-up feel no pain or ignore damage against mortal wounds with your Legion, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now into your turn, we both get a command point, and then...
And now I have a bunch of command phase stuff to do.
All right, have at it. Oh, I guess we should draw your secondaries.
Yeah, let's see what we get.
So you drew Extend Battle Lines, Blood and Guts, and grind them down. So Extend Battle Lines at the end of your turn if you control an objective marker outside of your deployment zone. And, sorry, your own and outside, which should be easy. And Blood and Guts, which is going to be kill 3 things in close combat. That's fun, because we started far away. And Grind them down, which is kill more units of me than I do of you during our 2 turns. Did you want to get rid of any of these for a command point?
I'm going to hold on to both of them, or all 3.
Okay. Command phase stuff.
So, the Reanimator will target this unit of warriors with its reanimation beam.
Which does what?
They will reanimate on 4+.
Instead of a 5+?
Instead of a 5. The Chronomancer will give this squad a 5-up invulnerable. The Overlord will give my destroyers +1 to shoot with their with my will be done. And then that's all my command phase stuff.
Okay, let's go to movement. You need to nab an objective in no man's land and continue controlling yours, which obviously you already have. So these immortals will be sticking over there and grabbing that objective. And then the rest of the army is just going to be moving forward. Everything moved up, destroyers jumping up onto the ramparts, and I don't think anybody had to really advance, right? So you're able to open fire.
We have a slow and steady movement.
Okay, let's open fire. 10 warriors here, what's their target?
They will be shooting the little guns.
Okay, that's just 10 shots total.
Hitting on 3s.
That is a random assortment of dice you got going there.
Yeah.
And these are strength 4, so 3s to wound.
And I get 1 reroll thanks to the Zarakin Dynasty.
Okay. Next to my Synaptic Imperative of Warp Shielding, I have a 5-up invulnerable save against that. And make 2 of them, so 3 of them die. Will be taken from the back, obviously. Immortals into the same target.
Into the same unit. Needing 3s.
Reroll 1 of them, or is just reroll 1 wound?
Just reroll 1 wound.
And strength 5 on these? Still 3s to wound, rerolling 1 of them. All 4 of them.
At
-2 would matter normally. 5-up invulnerable saves. 2 more die. Destroyers, we got 1 plus the heavy are in range to fire at the same squad.
So the normal one first.
On 3s, 2 hit.
They reroll 1s because they hate things.
Oh, they still have that, eh?
Yes, they do.
What's the strength on this?
6.
So 2s to wound then, because I am not Leviathan. And then why don't we throw the heavy one in there too, because it's going to be the same thing. 2s to wound. Actually, we could have done all 3 of those together.
Yeah, there we go.
5-up invulnerable saves. 2 more die. Get destroyers on the top there?
Yep.
What are they going to fire at?
They'll fire into this other squad. We're going to start working away at these bodyguards. Needing 3s.
Rerolling 1s, so you got 5 hits.
And the heavy.
And the heavy. Oh yeah, because you can do them all together. Reroll those. All but 1. Got 2s to wound. And reroll that 1 because you get to reroll 1 of them. 6 wounds. 5-up invulnerable. Ooh, that was a good one. Only 3 die. You have to work harder than that. You got immortals down there.
and they'll shoot into your warriors.
Okay.
In 3s.
They're not the ones that got +1 to hit?
No, that was these destroyers.
Oh, okay. And then they need, these are strength 5?
Yes.
So 4 is to wound. So 4 wounds. -2, I'll be relying on the 5-up invulnerable save from the warp shielding. 2 wounds, brings 1 down to 1 wound. Regular Death Spitter guy in the back will be down to 1 wound. Any more shooting?
I am all finished. All done.
Okay, so at the end of your turn, you didn't kill any units.
Nope.
You did extend your battle lines though.
I did.
So you got the secondary objective for that one. Did you want to throw away Blood and Guts or grind them down?
I will hold on to the ones that I currently have.
Oh, you're gonna keep Blood and Guts, eh?
Going to keep it. And then I believe I'm going to get the mission secondary as well.
Because you took one. And let's double check that you can do it the first round. Yes, you can do that in the first battle round. So you get 2 victory points for taking an objective that you did not have, and 5 victory points for extend battle lines, for a total of 7. For my 3 secondaries, I got Deploy Teleport Homer, which is to do an action in your territory or deployment zone, which I won't be able to do this turn, but I'll still hold on to. Battlefield Supremacy, at the end of my turn, control 3 or more objective markers and more than my opponent, which I should be able to do. And I'll have to really move forward, but I can still do that. And Overwhelming Firepower, which is kill 3 units. But I keep tallies, so I don't have to do it all in one turn. In the command phase, I have a few things to do. First off, my Termagants are going to birth more Termagants. I lost 7 there. I get to get 2d6 back, and I get 5 of them. Look at me, Ma, I'm a Necron. I gain movement by spawning. They do have to be wholly within 6 inches of the Termagant, so I will double check that. And this Termagant over here, I lost only 3 from the squad, so I get 6 back, so I get 3 more. This is what it feels like playing against Necrons, John.
Who do you think you are bringing these things back?
Actually, you know what? I'd like to take that back, because I only lost 3 here. I want to use his once per game ability to bring in a new unit of 10.
Now you're just rubbing it in.
I'm just going to put a unit over here. So a new unit of Termagants spawned behind this Termagant. Termagants can hand out in the command phase a +1 to hit to Termagant, so obviously we're going to do that to those 2 big squads. The Neurothrope gets to choose a Psyker in Synaptic range. He'll choose himself, and he rolls 3 dice instead of 2 for the Psychic test and takes whatever 2 he wants. You know what? I'm going to spend a command point and regenerate D3 wounds on that warrior. All right, I get his 2 wounds back. Look at that. I have living metal too.
Oh man.
My movement phase, these Zone Thropes are just going to move up, nab this objective, and they're going to look menacingly at these Necron. Actually, no, it'll be the Immortals that'll be in the closest one that they can see. We're going to advance this unit of Termagants because I need 3 objectives, so that's a 5 advance. The biggest thing is I want the back ones 14 inches away from those Lich Guard, so they will be in half range for their weapons to get the extra AP. Termagant will move up, not advance. The Neurothrope will advance and just kind of tuck up to here. My warriors are just going to reposition a little bit up, not too crazy. Zone Thropes will just pop forward a little bit. Whoop. Termagants in the back here are going to advance 2, and their job is basically to screen the back, because I know you've got deep strike stuff. You'll still be able to come in way back here, but got to protect at least a bit, right? So we're just going to spread them out, keep them in coherency, obviously. And Termagants on this side are just going to move up. They're probably going to get destroyed in the next turn, because unlike the Necrons, I don't reanimate as I die. I only reanimate if somehow I survive, and I'm assuming between them and the firepower that will be at rapid fire range soon, we'll be able to shred them. So
With any luck.
Yeah, and then the Termagant will just kind of stay near them. On to the Psychic phase. We're going to start with these Zone Thropes casting Smite, which will hit these Immortals. Now there's 3 of them, so they get +3 to the cast and +3 mortal wounds.
Oh my gosh.
You do have a 5-up ignoring against mortal wounds though, and if you want to, you have a stratagem that's a 4-up to ignore psychic power.
I do.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 psychic powers that I'm casting, so choose wisely. So here's the Smite with a +3. Well, I do a Perils and take 1 mortal wound, but you are going to take D6 +3 mortal wounds.
Ooh. All right, let's see what happens.
Unless you want to use your stratagem to ignore it on a 4+.
I will hold on to it for you.
Okay, so D6 +3 mortal wounds. That is 6 mortal wounds. Does that eliminate the squad? Oh no, you got a 5 up against it.
I get a 5 up.
5 up, feel no pain against those. And 1 survives. That's a big old ouch.
Oh yeah.
Could have been all of them though if it wasn't for your 5 up, feel no pain. Next up, we're going to do Neuroparasite from this Turbigon, which would hit them, which was essentially I'll be rolling 10 dice and every 5+ will do a mortal wound.
Oh my.
Up to a maximum of 6 mortal wounds, because they're toughness 4. I have to beat their toughness. But first, do I cast it? Answer is yes with an 11.
Wow.
Did you want to use your stratagem to stop that?
No, I'll let this one happen.
Okay. There are 10 warriors, so we're going to hit them 10 times. Every 5+ will be a mortal wound. Only 2. And you got a 5 up to ignore those, and you ignore one of them. I knew those warriors would be a pain to get rid of.
Bink.
Next up, we have my Neurothrope. He casts 2 psychic powers. The first one he's going to do is Catalyst, which gives a unit a 5 up ignoring wounds. I do it with 3 dice, picking whichever 2 that I want, and he gets a +1. Not that you care about the +1 part. So he gets it on 11. Did you want to try to stop that?
I am going to try and stop that one.
So it's a command point, and you ignore it on a 4+.
On a 4+.
Now, okay, so you roll a 5. So does that stratagem state that you can do it to any psychic power? Because I know that there are stratagems like that, but it requires you to have been targeted by them, or for you to be in a certain range of them.
It is just a deny.
Okay. But to clarify, there is one stipulation. You have to be within 18 inches, which you are, because my second power that I'm going to cast is Smite. So it'll be on a 6 to cast, but I get +1 and roll 3 dice and take whichever 2 I want. So obviously that's a 7, which doesn't do anything special except D3 mortal wounds to those Lich Guard right there. I think. I'll double check where it goes in a second. 3. Okay, triangles are fun. It actually hits the warriors for 3 mortal wounds. You got 3 mortal wounds, which you ignore on 5s in those warriors.
Go trigonometry.
2 of them die. So 2 more die. That can never come back unless you got a resurrection orb, of course. Zoanthropes over here will smite. It'll hit those Lich Guard right there. I double checked before. So they'll get +3 to this, but they do need a 7 to cast it. Oh, they got a 13.
Oh
which
my.
will be D6 +3 mortal wounds to your Lich Guard. Oh, 8 mortal wounds. But you do ignore them on 5+. Maybe you can get lucky here. They're 2 wounds apiece. And you roll 2, so you save 1 of them. So 3 of them go down to smite. Yuck.
Oh my.
I promise when I built my list, I did not know I was playing Necrons. I seriously didn't. Last Turbigon knows the horror, which I don't really care about. Let's see if I'm in range for a smite. Yeah, so he'll smite the guys way over there. So that's 5, 6, 7. He needs 8 to cast this. Nothing special to help him. Well, he rolls an 8. Okay. D3 mortal wounds, which will be 2 mortal wounds, which you ignore on 5s. And you don't. 2 wounds. How many wounds do they have each?
3 each.
Okay. Well, lucky for you, that's all of my psychic phase. I've got no more mortal wounds, but killed 4 immortals, 3 warriors, 2 Lich Guard, and injured one of your destroyers over there. So that was pretty darn good. Hopefully that's not the only damage I do to you this turn.
Quite efficient. Oh
Yes.
my goodness.
Here we go. On to the shooting phase. We're going to try to finish off this immortal. Oh shoot, I was going to put I know what psychic power he was supposed to do. Symbiostorm to give him the strength 6 instead of strength 5. Oh well. That's my mistake. So I'm going to fire my Stinger Salvo from the Turbigon onto this lone immortal to try to finish him off. There's 8 shots hitting on 3s. That's all right. Strength 5 versus toughness 5, so 4 is to wound. So we got 2 of them at -1 AP, which brings you to what kind of save?
A 4 up.
So 4 up. So can you make both of them and keep them alive? Nope, he goes down.
I will use a command point for that one.
Oh, you're gonna re-roll to keep a single immortal alive, eh?
I will.
Possibly. He's alive. Okay, we're gonna spend 2 command points on Symbiostorm, or no, it's not called Symbiostorm, I think it's called Torch Bugs or something. For this unit, they get +6 inch range and +1 strength. So it'll be strength 6, and because of the extra range, they're gonna be AP -2. That lone immortal is bothering me, so I'm gonna dedicate, let's put 6 of them onto him, and then the other 22, because I've lost 2 of them, will go into these Lich Guard. Okay?
All right.
Do you have any responsive stratagems?
I do. In response, I'm going to spend 2 of my own command points to change the reanimation prioritization. So my reanimation beam will snap off the warriors and change over to the Lich Guard.
Okay. Well, hopefully I just kill them all and you don't get a chance. Let's fire the 6 into your immortal. Now I did advance. I got to +1 from him though, so I'm back to hitting on 4s. So against him, hit on 4s. So 2 misses, and these are strength 6, so they're wounding on 3s. So we've got, oh, good thing that I did the +1 strength. So 2 wounds at -2 AP. So 5 up saves on him. You gotta make both of them. And you did not. There's no reroll here. The immortal goes down, and that adds a tally to my overwhelming firepower. 22 shots into your Lich Guard, and these will be hitting on 4s. As I advanced and get +1 to hit. These are strength 6. For some reason, these little guys got a strength 6 weapon now. 3s to wound. That was pretty good. That's 9 of them, so not likely to kill them. They're -2 AP, so you're down to your 4-up save. No rerolls though, right?
No rerolls.
And then you'll just reanimate them all.
With any luck. All right, hyper.
Unless you fail enough that the 4 of them die. So if you only make 1 4-up save, there's no reanimation here. But that's very unlikely, right?
I will still get a reanimation because that'll be 9 wounds. That'll leave one fella with 1 wound.
Oh, that's
remaining.
right. That's not the unit that got hit by the
Correct.
by the thing. Yeah, so no matter what, you're rolling reanimate. So go ahead, 4-up saves. Or you can just make a lot of your 4-up saves. Well, you failed 5 of them.
Yeah.
So that means 2 of your guys die.
Correct.
Which means immediately you roll 4 reanimations, right?
That is correct.
So 4 reanimations on a 4+, re-rolling 1 of them.
Reanimations.
Re-rolling 1 of them.
It wouldn't
matter. Yeah, you're right. So 1 of them comes back. So I managed to kill 1 and a half. So 2 of them die, 1 of them gets wounded, and then you bring the Lich Guard back. I'm gonna keep kind of just picking you apart, which is always a good idea against Necrons. We got a bunch of Termagants on this side who will fire. The ones that can see will fire at these destroyers, try to finish off that last one. You're not likely to reanimate just 1 of them. And then everything else will fire across the table at these Lich Guard. Because in here you can bring back models. Are they in range to be brought back?
They are.
Oh, well, darn it. Okay, well, forget it. I changed my mind, because there's no way I'm killing 2 of them. And if I killed 2, then you get to roll 6 dice. More likely, you'll get 1 of them back anyways. So it just feels like a waste of time to shoot anything over here. So I will put, and then you'll get more distance as well, because you can plop him out front. Although
right.
He'd be the one to die, so I guess not, because you just put him back where he was with an extra inch or 2. So everything that can, so then we're going to go to these. No, we'll stay here. Everything that can will fire over at these Lich Guard. Mm-hmm. And just for fun, everything else that can't will fire at these Immortals. If I get lucky and kill 2 or 3 of them, then that at least gets me ahead. So we got 13 that can fire that way, and then 14 that will fire into the Immortals. First into the Lich Guard, hitting them on 3s. I did not advance with this unit. That's a good thing, because I rolled a bunch of 3s. Now, because I was a dum-dum, I forgot to put Symbiostorm on them. I just cast Smite instead. And so they're winning on 4s rather than 3s. Yeah, there's 4 3s in there, so that's just they're just looking at me. So we got 6 of them. You get a 3-up save against these because I'm not in range to get the extra AP. And you fail 3 of them. It actually kills 2 of your Lich Guard because 1 was already injured, so you get 4 reanimation rolls and 4+ re-rolling 1 of them. So likely to bring back 1 of them. Hopefully not both of them. Okay, yeah, so you bring back 1, even with a re-roll, it won't help you. So 2 of them die.
And 1 comes back.
And then you just put them right back. Okay, I see. And then 14 shots into the Immortals, hitting them on 3s. Ooh. Winning on 4s, not 3s like I should have. Oh, I didn't roll any 3s, just 5s and 6s, so 6 of them. Just -1, so you get a 4-up save against these. You fail 3 of them, and then you get 3 reanimates on a 5+. Re-rolling 1 of them, so 1 comes back, 2 come back. Ah, okay, well, and then the other one's gonna stand back up in a moment. Well, you know what? Let's just keep trying to plink at them. The Turbogun will fire at those Immortals. I'm not worried about pushing you into objectives or something like that, so you might as well just make it so that your less will be there in a moment. 3s to hit them, 4s to wound them. Oh, okay, neat. The Warriors are going to choose to focus on those Immortals, because I think I might be able to destroy them all, or at least get it nice and close. So we have to do these all separate, that's fun. So we've got 2 Death Spitters. Wait, no. We've got 3 Death Spitters in there, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s, strength 5. So we've got 3 wounds, -2 AP. They're not in range to get the extra one, so you've got a 5-up save against these. So you lose 2 of your guys so far. With any luck, I'll kill the other 2. D6 shots from the Barbed Strangler. So only 2 shots, and these are hitting on 3s. Nothing. These are strength 6 too, and they would be -2 at this range.
Oh my.
Maybe we can finish them off with a lucky shot from the Venom Cannon. It's D3 shots, but it's strength 8 -4 at this range.
Ooh.
Only 1 shot. I'm tempted to re-roll that. It'll be 3s and 2s, and you get like a 6-up save. Nah, it's not worth the command point. So 3s to hit, 2s to wound. That might be worth a reroll. Nah, it's just a reroll to kill 1 Immortal. No, not worth the command point. Well, let's stick with that. You can reanimate 2 of them possibly on 5s. Reroll. Oh, you're just gonna get them both back, aren't you? Ah, you did. And they're both back. That was a bunch of nothing. That's it for my shooting. I do not have any assaulting to do or charging to do, so we can go on to morale. Your leadership 10 across the board, so having lost a couple there. And do they count as having lost more than the one?
No, they do not. When you bring them back, it specifically says that they do not count for morale purposes.
Awesome. So like you kill two come back, and they've basically lost nothing.
Correct.
Interesting. Well, at the end of my turn, I did get battlefield supremacy because I'm holding 3 or more objective markers and more than my opponent. And so I've got 3, so that's going to be that one right there. Overwhelming firepower, I've managed to kill 1 unit so far with shooting. I'm going to hold on to this one, but I think I will get rid of deploy teleport Homer. So I will get the 5 points from battlefield supremacy, and I'm controlling an objective that I didn't before. And the unit that I killed, the last guy was right here. We forgot to check it beforehand, but John is pretty certain that he's within 3 inches there. And so that means I got both of the primary things, so that's worth 3 victory points instead of 2, plus the 5. So the score is 8-7 at the end of battle round 1. So at the beginning of the battle round, I've got to choose a synaptic imperative. I'd like to choose the 5-up invuln one again, but I can't. And so instead, I will do the Tervagons one, which gives everything in Synapse +2 to their movement. And then we'll see if that allows me to. I should have done that in the first turn, now that I saw the amount of fire. I thought there was going to be a lot more firepower coming across. This is the turn that there's going to be more firepower. So +2 move. What's your new protocol?
So, thankfully, I don't have to choose. I've already done that before the game. So we go out of the Eternal Guardian, and we move into the Protocol of the Hungry Void.
Which is?
+1 strength on the charge.
Cool. And that's it?
That's it.
Simple. Okay. And you still have the reroll 1 at reanimation.
All the time.
For the whole game, yeah.
Yes.
So you still have Blood and Guts, which is kill 3 different units in close combat. You drew a tempting target, which is I selected an objective in no man's land, and you have to take that one. And Storm Hostile Objective is to control 1 or more objective markers that were controlled by me, or I did not, so just take one of my objectives. That's what it would be. For a tempting target, I'll choose this one way back here. Ooh. Although they are objective secured, but I think you're going to be able to mince through a lot of them. So yeah, this one way back here will be your tempting target. So if you take this one, you get your secondary. Command phase.
I have a busy command phase, so I'm going to spend 1 command point right off the hop to allow my Technomancer to bring back a model from 2 separate units. And I'm going to bring one from the crazy decimated
Lich Guards. They're back to 3 out of 5.
And I will fully stock up my Immortals.
So they're back to full.
Yes.
And then your Reanimator guy?
The Reanimator will prioritize the Warriors.
Although now I know you can switch that at a moment's notice.
Yes. And the 5-up Invulnerable from the end reroll charges will go into the Destroyers.
Is there anything else?
And...
Oh, my Will Be Done.
My Will Be Done will go to these Destroyers.
And then you're going to Living Metal 2 wounds back.
Going to Living Metal these Scorpecks back to full health.
Nice. Movement phase, you got your little Scorpeck Destroyers coming up to get ready to mince some Termagants. Lich Guard will start their way towards these warriors. Overlord will stay with the Immortals for now.
My Technomancer is going to fly up a little bit. To keep my coherency, I'm going to fly this one over to this side.
Warriors will march up the field, getting ready to take that objective if they can. That'll get you your Storm Hostile Objective, if you can get me off of it. Reanimator.
Just moves a little.
Destroyers moving up a little bit. Now you have some reserves. Are any of them coming in?
Yes, they will.
You got Edward Scissorhands and his brothers coming in from reserve out of some sort of hyperphase dimension or something like that. And we forgot about the primary. So you held 2 objectives, so that'll get you 8 victory points. So it's 4 for 1, 4 for 2, and then another 4 for more. In the shooting phase, warriors are going to open fire into my Termagants. 14 shots hitting on 3s. 3s to wound, rerolling 1 failed. So 3 of them miss, 3 of them miss. It's your -1 AP, right?
Yes.
So 6 up saves. Ooh,
making a couple.
5 of them die. Going to make your charge against the Lich Guard a little harder. Should still be able to make it without any problem. Reanimator will open fire into the Termagants as well.
These hit on 4s.
Oh, well, they all miss. Destroyers now, what's their target?
Your Psyker Boys, your Zone Tropes.
The Zone Tropes. So you got your 3 regular weapons first, Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
Thank
3
goodness.
1s in there. That's a little better. 3s to wound on these.
And I get
To re-roll one of them. But not 1s, right?
No.
Okay. These are D3 damage each. I didn't realize that. Not that I could have done anything different. 4 up and vulnerable saves. Ooh, 3 of them get through. So D3 damage, do the first 2 because I've got 4 wounds. So that kills 1. And wounds another for 3 wounds. You're going to kill the one right there, obviously. Make your charge harder. Then your heavy destroyer hits. What's the strength?
10.
So 2s to wound. Oh, all right. And you already re-rolled 1.
I already re-rolled.
I'm going to go over to the other side of the table now.
Mortals into your gaunts.
Immortals into my termagants. 3s to hit. 3s to kill. Although I guess I have a couple of cover, so
I can
re-roll one of them. Got 5 in cover, so I got a 6-up save. Saves 2 of them, so I can roll 2 more. So 5 die in total. I gotta grab the 5 that were in cover from them. Technomancer Staff of Light into.
Into the same unit.
What's he hit on?
3s.
And wounds on.
It's strength 5, so 3s.
And what's the AP on it?
2.
Okay, so 2 just die. Pull these 2. See if I get lucky and you fail a charge. And what are the destroyers going to fire at?
The warriors.
Okay, I will pop their strat for 1 command point for -1 damage. So you actually get +1 to hit, so you're hitting on 2s here.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot the heavy one first.
Okay, try to finish one off right away. That's a hit.
And wounding on a 2.
That's a wound. Don't get a save against that. 3d3 -1. Yeah, you killed 1 easily. So we'll kill the Death Spitter up front. Then you got the rest of them. The rest of these will be hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s.
Because they hate stuff.
Well, they all hit anyways. Strength 6, so 3s to wound. Re-roll 1. AP -3, so don't get a save. So you can do these 1 at a time. Oh, it'll be 2 at a time because it's going to be -1 damage to each of them. So that's 1 and 1. So the third one will just kill 1.
Yeah.
And then you have how many left?
I have 5 left.
Okay, so do 2 at a time. That kills another one, so 2 of them are dead. Okay, we'll take 1 more die. So 3 of them die. As much as I don't want to lose the Barb Strangler, I'd rather make your Lich Guard charge harder. So we're down to just the guy with the Venom Cannon. And that is all of your shooting. So we can go to charging now. You're going to start with Scorpec Destroyers, charging the Termagants.
Just right into the Gants.
I'm not going to Overwatch.
Alrighty.
Probably going to make this easily. 8-inch charge is definitely in there. Go ahead and move on up.
Whee!
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 They did it.
Alright.
Coming to this side, you've got Lich Guard declaring a charge into the Gaunts. Not going to Overwatch because it's just not worth it. 6 inches is in. Bring them in.
Whee!
What about the Warriors?
The warriors will charge the guns.
I can't Overwatch. It's unlocked. And you make it with an 11.
Ooh.
I know what you're going to do with that.
We're going far. Whee! Okay.
Want to go for a long bomb charge here?
Let's see if the Ophidians can
Probably
do
going to
it.
be a 10-inch charge. Yeah, 10-inch charge now because you killed one of them. Should be a piece of cake though, right? You've been rolling high. Yeah, you did it. I was joking, John. Don't think you were listening. Oh well. Does the Lich Guard there want to try a charge?
It's a 9-inch charge, and if I kill them, I can tie up those zones, but I'm going to leave them there.
Okay, so that's the end of the charge phase. So I'm going to do a heroic intervention with a Turbogun.
Oh no!
Yum, yum. So John's deciding to go with his Warriors first because the only thing you really should be worried about interrupting would be the Turbogun. So do you want to put them all into the Termagants?
All into the Gants.
Spending a command point on what?
To give them +1 strength.
So they're already +1 strength on the charge.
Correct.
Also, you want to get to strength 6, so you win on 2s. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. 1 whole attacks each. What do they hit on?
On 3s.
Oh, okay, at least they know how to hit.
Take this, Gants.
Yeah, look at that. 2s to wound.
And I can re-roll one of them.
Look at you go. No AP on those, so I've got a 5-up save. Oh, golly.
Ooh.
Only 1 dies. We're pulling from this side. I'm not going to interrupt.
Okay.
So you can just keep going. And I can tell you right now, I won't interrupt anywhere.
All right.
Because there's not really any damage I can do to you, except those Warriors, and they're already done.
I'll take the Ophidians then.
Ophidians, I guess, the Termagants. They're all going to be rolling together because they're going to be the same numbers to hit and wound.
Cool. So they'll hit on 3s and wound on 2s.
Re-roll 1s to hit, I'm assuming?
Correct.
Because they're angry boys.
Because they hate stuff.
Wounding on 2s, re-rolling 1 of them. So there's 1 in there. Okay. They're all AP -3, so 8 of them will die. So we're going to pull from this side. Right Yeah, because you can still consolidate.
I based you, so I won't be able to move. But...
No, I mean if I took the ones in front.
Right,
I'd be like,
yes.
oh, I'm out of combat now. It's like, no, you could just consolidate into me, so it's fine. We got the Lich Guard chopping up some Termagants over here. Hitting on 3s, no rerolls. Killing on 2s, no saves here. Oh,
and rerolling.
Reroll one of them, so 5 die. We'll pull from back here. Then you've got these destroyers here that can all fight my Zoanthropes. You got 3 different weapon profiles, so we'll do your damage 1 profile first because I have one guy down to 1 wound. Hitting on 3s. Do they reroll 1s? Are they destroyers?
They are destroyers.
Still miss. And these are strength 5, so they went on 4s.
Thanks to that protocol.
Oh, well, okay.
Nope.
Do you want to reroll one of those?
I do not.
Okay. Now we'll go to the damage 2 ones, also hitting on 3s. Rerolling those 3 ones.
Yeah. Because of hardwired hatred.
Also strength 5, so 4s to wound. Oh, golly. You want to reroll one of those?
I will reroll one of these.
Still no?
Nope.
4 up invuln, 2 damage. So 1 goes through, doing 2 damage to the guy that has 1 wound left. But the last ones have 3 damage each, so they'll just take out his own throat. Oh, sorry, no, I have 4 wounds on them, so you have to get 2 of these through. 3s to hit, so all 3 hit. Strength 7, so 3s to wound. No rerolls here. Ooh, so if 2 of them get through, you kill the last Zoanthrope. 4 up invulns. Only 1 gets through, he's down to 1 wound. Did you want to consolidate into him?
Yeah, I'm gonna come in.
Oh no, but then he gets to hit you with his little arms. Hey, that's all you. So I'll hit you back with the Zoanthrope just for some lulls, and he misses. So he's got 8 attacks with his sweep. He's going to hit on 3s, and I can decide right now if to spend a command point to reroll wound rolls. You know what, I'm going to. I'd like to kill as many as possible. So 1 command point for Voracious Appetite. So I've got 3 command points left. So 3s to hit. I only missed once, so that's good, because the hitting was the harder part. So 3s to wound. Oh, didn't need a reroll. So these are -3, 2 damage each. That's exactly enough to kill them all, because they're only 4 up saves, right?
That's it.
Yay! Well, I don't get to kill them with shooting, though. Sad. But it also means you don't get this objective. That was really the big deal. And now these Termagants will pile in, and they get to fight in 3 ranks. Because they are endless swarms, so they actually fight within 2.5 inches, which is kind of fun.
That's very...
The Termagants hitting your Lich Guard, hitting on 4s, and wounding on 5s. Oh yeah, 4 of them. 2 up saves! I was hoping for 1, because then you can't reanimate. And then some token attacks from these Termagants into these destroyers. 4s to hit, 5s to wound. 1 wound. You got what, a 3 up save on them?
3 up save.
Go for it. It worked. No morale checks, because I'm immune to it with Synapse. You did not take the tempting target, nor did you take this objective, so you didn't actually complete either of yours. Blood and Guts, you didn't kill anything in close combat either.
I did not.
You came close.
That was close. Your Gaunts and your Zoanthropes there. I was very much expecting that Zoanthrope to disappear.
Well, it was close. I got lucky with my 4 up invulns. That's a hard thing. 4 up invuln is, well, it's 50-50 whether your attack goes through, no matter what it is. But you rolled a lot of attacks, and I still managed to tank them. So I'm pretty happy with that. I've got to be happy with that. So at the end of your turn, you did not get a tempting target, Blood and Guts, or Storm Hostile objective. Did you want to throw any of those away?
I will be throwing away Blood and Guts.
You just don't think you're going to chop down 3 things? You're going to end up just shooting them to death, right?
No, that's, yeah, so...
Okay, well, that's still a tempting target, and let's go into my turn. So I drew 2 more objectives, threw 1 away because it was behind enemy lines, didn't like it. So I still have overwhelming firepower. I've killed 1 thing with shooting, I need to kill 2 more. Investigate Sight, that's doing action in the middle when there's no enemies within 6 inches. So I have a unit of Lich Guard to take care of to do that, but I have a way to maybe do that. And then Blood and Guts, not really happy with. Kill 3 things in close combat, yeah, that's not going to happen. In the command phase, we'll hand out unnecessary pluses to hit because it's only for shooting. So actually what I'll do is I'll spawn 10 new Gaunts, and then I'm going to hand out the +1 to hit them, and this Termagant is going to respawn 2d6 of them. So I spawn 10 on this side, and then I give them +1 to hit, and then I'll spawn 2d6 back on that squad on the other side, and I will get, whoa, 12!
No!
Oh, 12!
No!
That means there are 6 more I'm back to 24.
Oh my gosh.
Out of 30. All right, so we're going to put them like this, and we can string them out. It's all sorts of fun like that. Not that I need to. Although, oh no, your Lich Guard are not Wait, how many objectives do I hold? Okay, I could have strung them out to grab that objective, but I don't need to. Oh wait, you do have 3 objectives, don't you?
I do have 3 objectives.
Okay, so I do want more than you. So unfortunately, I'm going to do the cheese ball thing.
The conga line.
And I'm going to get within 3, and I'm objective secured, and you're not. So I don't like doing that. I really wish they would make a rule. Like Age of Sigmar actually has a rule that when you come back, you have to be within an inch of something that was already there. I wish they do that, because watching Necrons reanimate forward onto objectives, watching these guys do this, I don't like it. But instead of getting mad, we'll let you do your weird reanimate, and I'll do my weird regeneration. So that we'll nab that objective, which is pretty cool. And he will hand out +1 to hit on them. Wait, no, I'm cheating. I have to stay within 6 inches of the Turbogun. So what I'll do is I'll spend a command point and bring back D3 +3 more. And those ones don't have to follow the restrictions. So D3 +3 more will be 5 of them. So now only 1's dead. All this in the command phase, which is redonkulous, if you ask me, that I can go out and grab objectives in the command phase. So I'll just go up there. Look at that. There's 29 of them now. The Neurothrope will hand out the, Neurothrope's over here. He's going to hand out rolling 3d6, taking whatever 2 you want to these Zonethropes, because I'd really like to do a good smite with them. Into my command phase, I now control 4 objectives, which means I will get 12 victory points for my primary. Having 1, having 2, and having more. As we go into my movement phase, just a reminder that I do have +2 movement, because I'm using the Turbogon's Synaptic Imperative right now. As much as I want to stay here and do smite on them, I am going to fall back. I'm going to fall back in such a way that I block you. Ooh. Because they don't have fly, apparently. I know they don't look like they fly, but it reminds me of the raids, the Canoptech raids. So you won't be able to get past here with your big fat bases. You have to go up and over. This unit of Termagants, it moves up to 8 inches as it falls back. And we're just going to go like so. So we're just going to leave combat and kind of spread out. Yum. The Parasite of Mortrex is going to move up to here and then come to here. He'll be in the center. So as he flies over, this wasn't even an advance that I needed to do, because he could actually advance and do actions. But as he flies over, we're going to try to impregnate them. So it uses a command point. On a 2+, they'll be infested, and they'll take D3 mortal wounds, and then they'll take D3 mortal wounds every command phase. But then every command phase on a 4+, it stops working. So first off, it only works on a 2+. Okay, good. They take D3 mortal wounds. Just 1. You ignore on a 5. No. Next up, this ginormous unit of Termagants is going to fall back. Like this. And I will leave a bit of a space, kind of, because what we want to do is we're going to bring up the Singular Warrior to here. And then these Zonethropes are going to close that gap a little bit. I can spread them out and kind of choose where they are, because we want to smite them. We're trying to get rid of them, because at the end of the movement phase, I'm going to start the action of Investigate Site, which I can start if you're there, but it's only completed if at the end of my turn, I'm still wholly within the middle, and there's no enemies wholly within the middle, which only these guys are.
Right.
With their 8-inch move, I still don't want to give up my backline to more of your stuff. So I'm going to spread these guys out even further, making sure we keep our 2-inch coherency on the ends there. Trying to block off, because you still have flayed ones to come in, a Hexmark Destroyer to come in. So we're just going to really be kind of fun. And then these 10 new baby Termagants, they just came out of the womb. So just think about that if you decide you want to shoot at them. And they're just going to move over here. Turbogun right here is just going to keep his butt on this objective, but make sure he's closest to them for a good old smite maybe. My Neurothrope, we'll throw an advance. I can still smite after I advance. He's going to pop over here. This Turbogun's just going to reposition just a little bit, so if you charge in right there, then you can't get him. But he can decide to, he can heroically intervene if he so desires. Ready for the smite phase?
The mind bullets, here we go.
Okay, we'll start with the souped up unit of Zonethropes. They're souped up to the Neurothrope's command thingy. We're going to get to roll 3 dice. They're going to get +3 to this.
Okay.
So they're always going to make it unless they roll triple 1s. So we get a 6. Unfortunately, that does not get us to our 11+, even with the +3. Did you want to deny that? It'll be D3 +3 mortal wounds to those Lich Guard.
No, I'll let it happen.
Okay, you're going to pray that those 5-ups work for you, eh? So you're going to take 6 mortal wounds. There's only 5 wounds left in that squad. You get a 5-up against it, though.
All right.
You need to make at least 2 of these, otherwise the squad disappears.
Be strong, my golden guard.
So 2 wounds, you took 4. So 1 guy remains with 1 wound.
Yeah.
1 guy with 1 wound. Well, I guess Narrowthrope will try to smite him. Narrowthrope gets +1, I need a 6, and I get a 9. Are you going to automatically deny that on a 4+, or do you want to just take it and hope you roll 5-ups?
Is this D3 plus 1?
Just D3 mortal wounds.
Let's roll it.
Roll it. 3 mortal wounds. I think he's toast. Oh yeah, he's got it. All right, the Lich Guard died, which means I will be able to complete my action of holding the middle. And also, Lich Guard's dead. Won't help me for blood and guts and overwhelming firepower, but I have a funny feeling I'm going to be throwing both of those away and fishing for other things instead. Trevorgon over here is going to cast Catalyst. Oh no, he knows the Neuroparasite. That one knows Catalyst. So let's do the Catalyst next. And I get it with a 7. Did you want to deny that?
Catalyst does
5-up ignoring wounds.
Yes, I definitely.
And I'll be able to put it on anybody in my army because I can link it through. So you're going to spend a command point and try to deny it because you're within 18 inches on a 4+. Okay, goodbye Catalyst. I apologize, I forgot that the Neurothrope actually casts 2 powers. So his second power will be Symbiostorm for a +1 strength. And he gets it, you can't deny it. He'll put it on these little 10 termagants. So it'll be strength 6 weapons.
Oh.
Boy. Guy over here, let's just do a regular smite. I need a 5, 6, 7 now. And I get it with a 10, not an 11 though. You can't stop it, so D3 mortal wounds to those Lich Guard will be 3 mortal wounds. 5 up to ignore. Yes, no. So 1 Lich Guard goes down. His body mangled by the warp powers, which the little bots inside just don't know how to fix. And the Zoanthrope cannot do psychic powers because he fell back. That's all of our psychic. Now it's time to shoot away. It seems like the most reasonable thing to do is try to kill these 2 Lich Guard. So we're going to start with the Symbio-stormed Termagants and fire back at them. We'll be hitting on 3s. Oh, golly. Well, that's not horrible, I guess. Strength 6, and at this range, -2 AP. So 3s to wound. So 5 wounds, you get your 4-up invulnerable saves. You got 4 wounds left there, so don't biff it. You didn't biff it. So 1 guy dies, and you can try to bring him back. Is he souped up? No, he's not souped up, so it's just a 5-up, but you get to reroll one of them.
Just reanimations.
Okay, so try for the reroll. If you get another 5+, he just stands right back up and just stares back at him. No, he's down.
We'll take that.
Sure. Turvagon will try to finish him off. Hitting on 3s. That's all right, I guess. 4s to wound. At this range, it's you're 4-up invuln at this point. I can't remember if it's -3 or -2, doesn't matter. 3 4-up invulns, and he takes a wound. He's still alive. 7 of these guys are in range to fire at that Lich Guard, so we'll do that. The rest of them are going to fire at nothing. So they'll be hitting on 3s. So I did buff them up. Only wounded on 4s, though, because we're just strength 5. Oh, no! We got to finish him off for our overwhelming firepower. Oh, this Trevorgon will long bomb a shot over there. Let me double check if I can see him, though. But I cannot see him. I cannot. Yeah, nothing else can see him. Well,
the Lich Guard live?
how's that a how do you do? All right, so is there anything else worth shooting at? At this point, any shots into these immortals might just help you move over and help to nab that objective, even though I have a couple of, never mind, his objective security counts as 5 models. So you ain't taking it with your reanimation, so I guess it's worth trying. Let's see if we can whittle them down. So what does it make sense to do first? A bunch of strength 5 shots, or just a couple really high strength shots? I don't know. We'll do the Turvagon shots. Hitting on 3s. We hit. You know what? Oh, I could spend a command point on Symbiostorm, because I hit them. It allows people to charge them easier. Then I could go in with that 1 lone warrior and try to just kill them. Yeah, I'm going to do that. My last command point will be on, it's not Symbiostorm, it's on Synaptic Lure, it's called. Yeah, sorry, it actually brings me down to 1, not 0. So yeah, I'll get better charges against them. So I still got those 4 hits though, 4s to wound. So we got 4 wounds. I'm in half range, so it's -2 AP instead of -1. So you get a 5-up save.
You need 5s.
Oh, 4 of them die. So 4 reanimations. Which one's he gonna take out? 1, 2, 3. Oh, you're retreating from my charge. I understand. I understand. I'd be scared too if I were you. But you got good reanimates, right? You get 4 or 5 ups. Get to reroll one of them. So 2 of them come back right away. And okay, good. Hey, I've at least brought you down. All right. And now we'll fire the venom cannon at them from the one warrior. Pow, 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 pow. Oh, 1 shot. Hitting on a 3 and wounding on a 2. 3, because toughness 5. Okay, this is a million AP though. I think it's -4, I'll double check. Yeah, so it's -4 at this range. So I kill one, does it come back on a 5+ rerollable? No. Hey, he's down. Okay, that wasn't as unproductive as I was hoping that he'd be dead. That would have been like icing on the cake there. Wasn't expecting to really kill any immortals. Got him down to 2 out of 5. I'm gonna go for a long bomb charge now. So the warrior is gonna declare charge into your immortals that you want to overwatch.
I will let you charge in because I only have 2.
Okay. Sorry, the name of that stratagem is Shard Lore, not Synaptic Lore. It lets me roll an extra d6 and then pick whichever one I want. So 9-inch charge. That easily gets me there. So I'm going to come over here so that you can't... You're within 3 inches, so you can start to pile in, but I don't think you'll be able to get to me for heroic intervention. I'd like to spend a command point to use my flesh hooks to give me +1 a hit, but I'm not going to do it. So I'm going to have 4 attacks with my bone swords there, my dual bone swords. It'll be 3s and 3s. I'd really like this to be 2s and 3s. I'd like to kill those 2 guys. No chance for them to come back. But maybe I'll just use it for a reroll. 3s to hit. Oh, there's 1 too. There's a 2. Okay, does that matter? Hopefully it doesn't matter. All right, we got 3s to wound. Oh, you know what? Screw it. I'm doing a reroll because if I can kill both. Okay, so that's 2 wounds, but you get 5-up saves. You're not likely to lose both of them. 2 5-up saves, and no.
I make both of them.
Well, all right. It's fine. I didn't want to kill them anyways. I tricked you. All right, hit me back. All right.
So, because you charged me and I'm in the Protocol of Hungry Void, these are now hitting at strength 5.
Oh, cool. Hitting on?
3s.
Oh, slow down there. 4s to wound.
With 1 reroll.
2 wounds. Oh, AP, so I get a 4-up save. Haha, I can do it too. All right, I guess we're just gonna look at each other.
Bonk.
So, into morale, you didn't lose enough to really care.
Nope.
And neither did I, obviously. I did investigate sight, because I killed your squad in the middle, and the Parasite of Mortrex is gonna finish that, so that's 5 secondary points. Brings me up to 25. At the end of about round 2, it's 25 to 17 for me. I still have blood and guts and overwhelming firepower. I'm going to throw away both of them. I just don't think I'm killing you fast enough. Even though I got this guy down to 1 and I'm down to 2, it's just going to take too long. And I'd rather draw cards that are like hold objectives or something else. Something else. So I'm going to throw that away, and we're going to finish battle round 2 here and go into battle round 3. For my Synaptic Imperative, while that warrior's still alive, we'll use his. I'm down to ones that aren't great for this army because they're going to be mostly about close combat. So his is Goaded to Slaughter, which is 6s to hit in close combat, do 2 hits.
Oh my, exploding 6s on hits.
Yes.
That's very strong.
In close combat only. What is your directive, my good sir?
So we have moved into the Protocol of the Sudden Storm. So I get the option either +1 to move, or I can shoot and do actions.
Ooh.
So,
that's a tough choice because you haven't seen your cards yet.
Yeah, I'm going to take the shoot and do actions.
I think that's a better choice. You're pretty close to me. You don't need the extra movement.
No.
And if you draw one like Investigate Sight, or that's actually going to be a tough one. Either way, you could still move up and unload a bunch of shots and complete actions. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you still have Tempting Target and Storm Hostile Objective, which haven't changed. And now you also get Defend Stronghold. So at the end of my turn, if you're still controlling your objective, you'll get that one, which should be pretty easy. That's the one I wanted to draw, because this is your objective, right?
That is my objective over there.
Yeah, and that's something I'm not going to be storming anytime soon. Command phase, you can bring back another immortal.
He heals to full.
Yeah, living metal. No other healing necessary.
Nope.
You can hand out better reanimation to somebody, right? Or is it only core?
It'll go to the destroyers.
Because they're core, right? That's right. At the end of your command phase, you're controlling 2 objectives, so that's 8 primary points, 4 for 1 and 4 for having 2 or more. But I have 4, so obviously you don't have more than me. Oh, and you handed them the 5-up invulnerable. So reanimate on 4s, 5-up invulnerable. Command phase over. So the destroyers there are just going to slip through that little corridor.
Just do a little shimmy.
coming on over. They're like, there's still more of these stupid termagants. Why did you send us over here, Lord? No. The Lord will move around.
Just to get a charge.
The Overlord, sorry. I don't mean to demote him.
And the Cryptek.
Cryptek. And then your destroyers up top.
The destroyers are not going to be up top any longer.
They're tired of being up there and not being shot at. They're like, come on, guys. We got like cover up here. Oh, no. We fell. My anti-grav thing's turned off when I stepped over the edge. And destroyers are coming up. They're tired of all these termagants.
They're very tired of all these termagants.
The rest of your reinforcements need to come in unless you want them to be destroyed automatically.
No, thank you.
So you got flayed ones and a Hexmark destroyer. Or, right? Yeah,
yes.
Hexmark destroyer. The Gloctopus comes over here, getting ready with all those awesome weapons. The flayed one's coming back here, trying to take care of my extra termagants, who are holding my line. Holding that objective too. Shooting phase. The Hexmark destroyer will open fire into the termagants. Is that correct?
Correct.
You stopped my catalyst, otherwise they'd be sitting there with a pretty 5-up feel no pain.
All right, these hit on 2s. And they reroll 1s because he's a destroyer.
He's an angry Hexmark. 2s to wound. Do the 6s do anything special with this one?
They do not.
Okay.
But for every model I destroy, I get another shot.
And that's it though, it doesn't keep chaining?
That's it.
Okay. Well, I get a 6-up save, so every 6 stops you from attacking again. Well, you get six more attacks. But then it'll end there, right?
Yes.
Okay. He just keeps going forever. 2s to hit, 2s to wound. So you've killed 6 so far. Oh, you get to reroll 1 of them though, because you have your thing. So 5 more die. Oh no, I got 5 more saves. 6-up saves. 5 more die, so 11 die. I need to keep you off of this target. I know these guys might be able to take it. So it'll be more important to kind of skim from this side. You know what, yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Not worried about coherency at this point. Next up.
I'm going to spend 2 command points so that my destroyers get prioritized destruction, or whatever it's called. I'm going to reroll all wounds from them into the Turbogun.
You're going to fire at the Turbogun?
Yes.
Okay. What's their strength?
Strength 6.
And what about the big one?
Strength 10.
That single strength 10 shot. I could spend a command point so it only wounds me on 4s, but it doesn't seem worth it for just 1. As I know it's 3d3 damage, but
yes,
it's really just 4s instead of 3s. Yeah, not worth a command point. So regular destroyers first.
Yes.
Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. There's a 2 and a 1. And now it's a 3. These are winning on 5s, but re-rolling because of your protocol thing you turned on.
Correct.
Oh, that was a good roll without it. You only missed 3 times.
Yeah, that's all right.
Can you get any more? Jeez Louise, that is 7. AP -3, so I will have 5-up save against those. Oh, golly. So that's 6 D3 damage. You could kill him with this. Not likely to, but you could. He's got 17 wounds. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's got 7 wounds left. Now the big gun, don't miss. 3s to hit, rerolling 1s. Okay,
Ooh.
3s to wound. Okay.
That's a -4.
I get a 6-up save, otherwise you do 3 D3 damage, which on average doesn't kill him, but could. Okay, 3d3. Can you roll above average? 3, 4, 5, 6. That is average. You're gonna spend a command point to reroll the entire damage roll?
My last one. This has got to be it. All right.
You got a Chronomancer that could try to finish him off. Or 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6, yeah. 1 wound left on the Turbogon. Ow! Ow! And you want to try to finish him off with the Chronomancer because the Reanimator's out of range?
I definitely do.
Hitting on?
3s.
Okay, well, he's alive.
Oh no.
Shooting on the other side of the table. What are we going to be doing here?
So we're going to take all of the destroyers into your other Psychers.
The Zoanthropes.
The Zoanthropes.
Regular shots first?
Yep, hitting on 2s because of my will be done.
All hit. Don't even need to reroll 1s. And then these are strength 6, so 3s to wound. Rerolling 1 of them, unless you want to save that for your big gun.
I'll do it on the little one.
That's a wound. 4-up saves, invulnerable. Oh no! Only 1 gets through, does D3 damage, which is only 1. So then you got your big gun, which might finish off one of those Zoanthropes. Hits on a 3 or 2s, rerolling 1s. And 2s to wound. Oh,
No.
reroll 1. Oh no, you used it already.
I did.
Oh no. Oh, put it on the one out front. Staff of Light from your Technomancer into those Zoanthropes. Can you finish off that 1?
Needing 3s.
No reroll.
Then needing 4s because they're strength 5.
Okay. 1 reroll there. Ooh. Okay. 4 pinball. Ah, he's alive.
Oh, dang.
They spiked it. Back over here, the Reanimator can take a pot shot at the Gaunts here. Hitting on 3s, I'm assuming? No, 4s. 4s, that's right.
Oh, better
that's
this
pretty
time.
good. What's the strength on this big bad boy?
6.
2s to wound. AP?
2.
Okay, that's 5 dead. Ha! Suppose 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, this isn't working. 5. All right. Charge phase, where are we going to start?
The Ophidians will go into your Zoanthrope.
I think they'll make it, but you still want to roll to see how far you can go. Only 4 inches. That'll get you onto the objective, which will be 2 of your secondaries if you can hold it. You're not going to come within 3 inches of the Turbogon?
I am not. I am going to charge your Turbogon with my Lich Guard.
Hold on. I'm considering an Overwatch.
Ooh.
A cheeky Overwatch. Ooh. It'd be 8 shots. 6s would do 2. No, it's only in close combat. It's 2 hits. Oh, and I don't even have 2 command points to interrupt. So
Nope.
you get to swing at that 1 wound Turbogon. He's toughness 8, 2 up save. And you've only got a little measly sword. You don't got the size. Yeah, I'm not killing with Overwatch. All right, come on in. I can always... Yeah, you made it. No, leave him alone. He's my warlord. Anything else over here that's going to charge?
The Destroyers are going to go into the Gaunts.
All right. Don't mess it up. 8 inches. Yeah, that didn't mess it up. Yeah, I'm losing table control. You're about to take 2 more objectives and this side of the table. And I'll lose my warlord, which means I'll lose my synaptic imperatives. Yeah. Well, at least I can't choose more. I don't know if... I'm pretty sure, yeah, I just don't get to choose them. I think it's still in action until the end of this battle round. Long bomb charge from the flayed ones?
Yes, sir.
So 9-inch charge. Nope. Did you want to re-roll? Oh, no, you don't have any command points left.
I'm out of command points.
Okay, good. Stay back there. Down, boys. You got your destroyers here. You wanted to come into... Oh, where are they going? Where are they going?
They'll do both the Parasite and
the Termagants?
the
Ooh, it's a bit of a risk. But if you can take that Parasite, that would be helpful to you. Yeah, that's not getting in there.
Not with a roll like that.
No. Your Overlord, does he want to join the combat against the Warrior?
Yes, he does.
All right, come on in. It's warm in here. The water's warm. Beep. Maybe because I peed in it. Into fight phase. Don't worry about the order as much because I can't interrupt. I only have 1 command point, and I am not Custodes.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Well,
where do you want to start?
Lich Guard.
Oh, you want to do the big one first, eh?
I do.
Can he kill a singular Turbogon? So hold on, let's see what the stakes are here. You're hitting on 3s, right?
I'm hitting on 3s.
And then your strength, what, 5?
6, so wound.
So 5s to wound.
Yeah.
AP -3.
Yes.
So I'll have 5 up saves. So 3s to 5s, and then I have to fail 5s.
Correct.
And I have a reroll, and you do not. You do have 1 reroll to wound. 3s to hit. Oh, only 2 get through so far. 5s to wound with 1 reroll. None becomes
Reroll.
none. Oh, poor Lich Guard. Why don't you try to chop up this Zoanthrope?
Yeah, that's...
These are all the strength 5 shots. We don't really care about how much damage they do at our AP because I only have 1 wound left.
These will actually be at strength 4 because I'm not in the protocol that gives me
Okay.
+1 strength anymore.
All right, so 3s to hit, rerolling 1s. Winning on 5s. That should be able to kill him even though it's only on 5s. Well, that's a few. 4 up. Yeah, you got him. You did pretty well, but you got him. That's your first unit that you killed.
Yay!
Yay! You got destroyers over here that can just kill these 2 Termagants.
Yep.
I'm making a roll though, because if 1 survives, he holds that objective. Because he's immune to all the morale crap. 8 attacks, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s.
Yep, and then the wound on 3s.
Oh, that's a pretty good hit. Wound on 3s, rerolling 1 fail. So you got 4 so far, 5. No AP, so I've got to make 4 5-up saves out of 5. I didn't. If 1 survived, not only would I hold that objective, but I would bring back 2d6 of them, and then d3 plus 3 more.
Well, I'm really glad they're gone then.
Yes, right? Then we get to swing over to your Overlord, who has 1 chance to kill the Warrior before the Warrior tries to kill your Immortals again. Or maybe I'll kill the Overlord, who knows?
Oh, that's Vacuous the Inexorable.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if he's inexorable after all. I think he's exorable.
Oh, okay.
So you're hitting on 2s, I'm assuming?
On 3s.
Strength?
7.
3s to wound. Oh, sorry. How much damage do these do?
2 each.
Oh, golly, I should have thought about that. Because I can. Yeah, no, you just told me they're AP -4. I would definitely would have tried that. So you just kill him. Because even at -1 damage, that kills him. So he's dead. Turvagon's going to try to eat your little Lich Guard right there. He's none too happy. We're going to swing our butt like this. It doesn't matter. I can't take the objective from you. I only hit on 5s now, though, because I'm not feeling very good. That's right. They're 2 damage each, so I only need 1 of these. And 6s do 2 hits in close combat. So that's 6 hits. 3s to wound. Oh, golly. 4 up invulns or you're dead. Make all 6 of them. Okay, thank you for realizing I was joking. That would have killed like 3 or 4 Lich Guard right there. Mm-hmm. All right, consolidate. I'll just move closer this way. I'm not actually going to engage them. So you still manage at the end of your turn to hold these 2 objectives, and that gets you 10 points because that's Storm Hostile Objective and Attempting Target. And Defend Stronghold at the end of my turn, if I haven't taken this, then that's yours as well, which I might have a way to take it.
I'm also going to get 3 points for the primary objective because I hold one I didn't hold at the start of the turn, and I killed a unit that was in range of it.
That's right. So that's 3 more points there. Well, that swung you ahead. You're at 38 points now to my 25.
Ooh, it's still close.
Yes, but I haven't done my turn yet, so let's see if I get lucky with my draws. So I got Capture Enemy Outpost. Right now you have Defend Stronghold, which is you have to keep your objective secured during my turn, and this one is I have to take your objective. And I actually have a way to do that with the Parasite and Mortrex because you failed to charge them, so I'm going to go for that. Secure No Man's Land. I control 2 or more objective markers in No Man's Land. Well, right now I control 1, and I can easily move some objective secured guys over. Maybe, no, my spawn guys are not objective secured, so I'll have to actually work for that. But it's possible. Now, Hold the Line is not going to work because it's keep you more than 6 inches away from my deployment zone, and you already have units in it and very near it as well. So I'd have to kill a lot, and then you just have to like wander forward slightly to get it. But I'm up to 2 command points now, and because I've got 2 good ones, and I can probably deny you yours, which is essentially netting me another 4 victory points if you think about it. If any victory points I take away from my opponent is basically victory points for me. So I think I'm going to hold on to these and save those command points. In my command phase, I'm going to repopulate these Termagants, so I don't have to roll because it's minimum 2, and that's all I was missing. And then we'll hand out +1 to hit to this gigantic squad. And then I can hand out +1 to hit to them. The Synaptic Link range, which is 12 inches, and I can bounce at 3 more synapse, so we'll give it to them as well. Neurothrope is going to give himself his own ability to roll 3 dice and take the best 2, or whatever 2 he wants, and that'll be my command phase. At the end of my command phase, wait, was there any way to bring back D3+3 these guys and nab an objective? Because right now I only have 2, which would just get me 8. Actually, no, getting a 3rd one won't help me. I need to get 4 to get more than you. Yeah, okay, end of my command phase, I'll get 8 victory points, bringing me up to 33 points. Into the movement phase, I'm going to advance my Parasite of Mortrex. Even with a 1, it's enough. I just measured it. He's going to fly like the wind. He's going to go right here and be like, hi guys. Is this a character?
It is not.
Okay, good. So only this guy could heroically intervene. Because he's objective secured and he counts as 5 models, so you just lost your backline objective unless somehow the hex mark can kill me in close combat. These Termagants right here are going to casually walk over here, and this is my objective now.
Casually.
That's right.
Like it ain't no thing.
It's no thing. It's just this is mine. All right. The Neurothrope will back up, so he's closest to the flayed ones for his smite. The Zonethropes are going to move back too. I really want to take care of those flayed ones, so we'll make sure that that back Zonethrope is closer to the flayed ones than your Ophidian Destroyers up there. We'll be able to heal all those off too, because if the Neurothrope, if mortal wounds happen close to Neurothrope, he heals Zonethropes. Turvagon right here is just going to shift back a little bit, he's just going to be a wall of flesh right now. And these Termagants are going to continue what they've been doing, which is just gumming up your lines. We're just going to shift them over, just keep shifting them down, moving them up, shifty shift.
My well-oiled machinery does not appreciate this.
No. All right, we're just going to come on over here. You have no more deep striking stuff, so we're just coming over, holding the center, and protect him with Turvagon. Actually, no, he can move up too. We'll just bump him up a bit. Hey, there he is. Psychic phase. Let's start with a super smite from my Zoanthropes right here. So they get to roll 3 dice. Nope, the Zoanthrope kept that, or the Neurothrope kept that for himself. They're just going to get +3 to it. That is an 11. So it'll be D6 plus 3 mortal wounds to them. Did you want to 4-up, ignore that, or do you want to just take it?
I'll just take it.
All right, it's just flayed ones, right? They're going to take 8 mortal wounds. Can you roll at least 3 5-ups to ignore it? That's not super unlikely, right?
Let's go, flayed
Right. Right? 1, 2. Oh, they're dead. That would have killed 6 of them. Go ahead. See ya. Get your filthy flayed ones off my table. We get to heal our mortal wounds because the Neurothrope's nearby for a Spirit Leech. Move on to my Neurothrope. He's going to smite into those destroyers right there. 3d6, taking whatever 2 I want, +1. That'll be 10. That'll be D3 mortal wounds. You want to stop that?
Nope.
3 mortal wounds.
Oh my.
5 up to ignore it.
Booyah.
Oh, almost kills 1. Brings him down to 1 wound. And for his next trick, he will cast Catalyst, and he gets it on a 12. Did you want to 4-up stop that? Or
I do not.
you don't want to stop that's the 5-up ignoring.
I'll let it happen.
Okay, I'm putting on that big fat squad of Termagants.
Alrighty.
5-up ignoring. 30 Termagants.
I'll get you.
You'll get them. Well, Tervagon there. No, this No, they all know Symbiostorm. This Tervagon's going to smite. It needs a 7 to get it. Oh, we got it.
Right on the 7.
That's D3 mortal wounds to the Ophidian Destroyers. Only 1. Do you ignore it, or do you lose a guy? You lose a guy. Although,
Right.
Are you close enough to your Technomancer to bring him back?
Not currently.
Okay, good. This one will cast Symbiostorm, the Chrono-specific one, and he gets it. Unless you want to stop it, he can put it on a unit to give him +1 strength. They're shooting.
Within what range?
Synaptic Link, so anything.
Oh.
Because I can bounce it. It's within 12 inches of him, but he can bounce it within Psychers. Or, other Synapse creatures.
Yeah, I will attempt this.
So that's, you'll use your 1 command point. On a 4+, you'll stop Symbiostorm. Oh, it didn't work.
Ooh.
I will put it onto this big blob of Termagant. So now they are strength 6 with their shots.
Okay.
And that is my psychic phase. All right, killed the flayed ones, killed 1 Ophidian Destroyer. Got to be happy with that, right? I am. Sorry, I've been calling these Ophidian Destroyers. I did not mean any offense, good sirs. They're Scorpec Destroyers, and they're toughness 5, correct?
Correct.
Well, then 30 Termagants are going to fire at them.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. 30 shots!
Oh, no.
I got nothing to help them. I could spend a command point and make them strength 7, but that just seems excessive. 3s to hit. Oh, a Tyranid Prime giving me 6s do 2 hits would be so magnificent right now. 3s to wound, thanks to Symbiostorm. All right, there's a fair number of 1s and 2s in there. -2 AP, so it brings you to a 5-up, is that right?
That's a 5-up.
And you got 6 wounds left in this unit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's so dead. That would have killed them all without a smite. Holy cow.
Yeah, and they're gone.
Scorpec Destroyers destroyed. Now let's fire over here. I don't really have many great targets, so I like the idea of firing at these. What are these?
Ophidian.
Those are the Ophidian Destroyers.
Yeah.
So we'll start with the Tervagon, who's been greatly injured. He's going to have 8 shots. They'll hit on 5s now. And only 3 of them hit. Wounding on 4s. 1 wound at -2 at this range. Oh, and they save it on the 6. Then we got 10 shots from these Termagants, and they don't really have any great targets. If I had to choose one of these guys or one of these guys to disappear, I think I would choose one of these guys. I don't know. Seems right. So let's fire at them. 3s to hit because they've been souped up. 4s to wound, though. They're still only strength 5. Oh, 4 wounds. Well, these are only T4.
They are.
Oh, okay, so that was 2 more. So that's 6 wounds at -2 AP.
Oof.
I forgot that they're a little more fragile.
6 ups.
6 ups are only 4 up saves?
Yep.
Oh, golly. So 2 of them just died.
2 of them go down.
Do they reanimate, though?
They do reanimate.
No, I mean, like, do they reanimate?
Oh.
Sorry, will they reanimate?
Will they?
Can you roll 3 5+?
Reanimations?
Yes, yes, and 1 reroll. 1 reroll. Oh, you got 1 back. Well, I still killed 1. I have to be happy with that, right? Whichever Termagants here can fire at them will fire. Only 6 of them can see, hitting on 4s. Oh, golly, that was good. 3s to wound, apparently. Only -1, though. Oh, wow, that's 5 of them. -1 brings you to a 5-up. And
1 more.
1 exactly dies. Why don't you just roll your 3 dice right here? Let's not pretend that it goes away. No, he's not coming back. Okay. Wow, that would have been 2 dead if you had failed that last one, though. Well, seeing how well I did, the Turbogon's going to declare a charge there.
Ooh.
I know he's hurt, and that'll kill me if I don't kill you. But if I kill him, I'll get one extra victory point. But also, it's going to get you... Now, technically, we're already contesting that objective. Nobody has that objective now.
Nobody has it.
So, which means you only have 2. So you getting a third one's not a big deal, because it doesn't get you any more victory points. But leaving that Turbogon right now, that's my Warlord, then I wouldn't be able to do a Synaptic Imperative. I'd have 8 attacks hitting on 5, 6s do 2 hits.
You'll hit on 6s because he's -1 to hit.
Oh golly, I'm not charging. But 6s would do 2 hits, so let's say I get 1 or 2 6s, that's 3 or 4 hits. It does, you don't get a save against it, wounds you on 3s, 5s and 3s, no save, 2 damage each, and your 3 wounds.
That's it.
Ah, no, I'm not doing it. Never mind. Yeah, so no, the last 2, that's not enough for morale, right? You're at leadership 10. So that's it. All the shooting's done. All the charging is not going to happen. And, oh wait, that Turbogon didn't fire.
No, that Turbogon did not shoot.
Oh, thanks to the +4 range, he's in range of this guy. Okay, we're going to try to take him out with that. You ready? 3s to hit. And 2 misses. 3s to wound, apparently. Okay, we got 4 wounds, but only -1 AP, which brings you to a 5-up. So you got to make 2 5-up saves. You didn't.
Oh no!
Okay, we got him. I guess that works too. All right. Now end of my turn. So I've taken this objective, which means I get my capture enemy outpost. I took this objective, and this one too, which I didn't need to, for secure no man's land. Hold the line is keep you more than 6 inches away. You could literally just wander up here and stop it, so I'm going to throw that one away. And I did kill a unit on an objective and take an objective that I didn't have before.
Big turn.
3 more primaries. So that's 13 more points. So the score at the end of battle round 3 is 46 for me to 38 to you. Only 8 points difference.
It's so close.
Oh! You're not going to get hardly any points on your turn for primary because you only hold 1 objective.
Nope.
But you will be able to, well, we'll see what cards you draw. All right, let's do it. I've only got 2 Synaptic Imperatives left. The Parasite of Mortrix is about to die. Lets everybody pile in and consolidate 3 inches further. And the Neurothropes, which gives everybody +1 to cast, which would be helpful. And also 5-up ignoring mortal wounds, which you don't have any way to do mortal wounds to me. But the +1 to cast, the question is +1 to cast this next turn. This will be my last chance to do Synaptic Imperatives, because he's got to die, and most likely he's going to die. But I think the extra cast will be more useful. So +1 to my Psychic tests, and Deny, which doesn't matter, and 5 of ignoring mortal wounds will be my Synaptic Imperative. What is your protocol?
I move into Protocol of the Conquering Tyrant. Directive number 2? Directive 1. I'm going to add 3 inches of range to all of my bubbles and abilities.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's neat. So you still have Defend Stronghold. Now it's not clear, because it says in the opponent's next turn you have to hold it. And so we're just going to, it doesn't say to get rid of it though, like the other, like Grind Them Down does. So we're just going to assume that you hold on to this, and now it's my next turn after this that you have to control your objective. You've got Battlefield Supremacy, which is control 3 or more objective markers, and also more than me. That's totally possible.
Hard but doable.
Oh no, I think, oh no, because you have to have more than me too, and there's 6 objectives on the table, yeah. And Race Banner, you have to do this with an infantry or objective secured, basically an action on an objective marker. And you don't currently have the thing that lets you shoot when doing actions.
No.
But you do have both infantry and objective secured.
Correct.
With your immortals. I think that's all that's left, that's infantry.
Yep.
Because are your destroyers infantry?
Every single thing on the table is infantry except for the...
Oh, I guess your characters can do this one, because it just says infantry keyword. That's right, it's a lot more forgiving than the GT stuff. Command phase, you're gonna bring back an immortal.
Woo.
And that's it, right?
Yes.
Because there's nothing else that you've lost. It's full units that are gone.
That's right. So I'm going to give my Will Be Done to the big blob of destroyers over here. I'm going to give the 5-up Invulnerable and reroll charges to the other destroyers. I'm going to give the reanimation boost to the destroyers.
Makes sense.
And now I'm going to shoot you.
You get 4 victory points first, because you control 1 objective.
Yeah, just 1 though.
Movement phase. Destroyers are zipping forward, nabbing this objective. I do not have any objective secured on it. You don't have that objective right now, though, because these Termagants are there for the moment.
No, you're going to make me work for it.
You got to work for it, because they're in range of these Zoanthropes too, so you can't just make them run away. but I'm sure you'll be able to kill them. Like he killed 11 of them last time, right? So
Yes. So we'll just do some squeaking like that.
and the rest of your stuff on this side. So who's going to be raising the banners?
So I think my my Technomancer is going to do it.
Yeah, you give up all of his stuff.
Yeah, because he's not going to be as good at the rest of the things that I need to happen. So he's not. His shooting is a little lackluster. He's not. He's definitely not great in combat. So as long as I can clear some bodies with the rest of the models, then that should be okay.
Oh, all right.
We'll start with my Chronomancer shooting his Aeon Stave into there.
So -1 a hit, and you cannot reroll.
All right, so this is
Because I'm a Shadow Hunter.
a salty 3. So 1 hit, or one shot. Hits
a
on
hit.
4,
Strength?
5.
So 4 is the wound.
I get
You
a
get
reroll.
one. You can reroll wounds, just not hits. Nothing. Who's gonna try next?
The big bug,
The Reanimator.
a reanimator.
So 5's to hit now.
Yep.
-1 to hit. Oh, okay, fine. Just hit him 4 times. Strength.
6.
So 3's to wound. No, and you get 1 reroll. Nope, just 2. So I'll have 6 up saves against this, 1 damage each. So I'm down to 4 wounds. What you gonna do next?
These 2 destroyers will shoot back into the parasite.
And what about the other 2?
And then the other 2, I'm going to do the smartest thing in the game and split my fire.
Oh no! And do nothing to nobody! So who's firing at what?
The other 2 are going to shoot into your...
Oh, okay, I thought you were gonna split them further. I'm like, no, don't do that. So 2 this way, big gun, and the other one into the turbo gun.
Yeah. The parasite.
Into the parasite first, you got 6 shots. These are D3 damage apiece, so this should do the trick. -1 to hit though.
Hitting on 4s.
No rerolls.
No rerolls.
Yes,
Oh.
your hatred means nothing to me. You actually kind of like the guy. You didn't roll any ones anyways. Strength 6, so 3's to wound. Reroll 1 of them. But if you want to.
Of course.
You need to in this. Oh no!
No.
What's the AP again?
-3.
Okay, so D3 damage. 3, he's down to 1. Oh no! You got something over there can sniff at him, right? Maybe? This is
No,
obscuring.
because of the obscuring.
Oh no, he's alive. You can charge him though. Okay.
Yeah.
Now into the turbo gun. The only thing I have to think about, I got 3 command points. Do I spend 1 so that big gun wounds on 4s instead of 3s? It just seems not worth it because you've got so many shots. But you're all, because he's strength 10, these are strength 5, right? 6, but they're wounding on 5s, and this one's, so 3 shots that'll wound on 5s, 1 shot that'll wound on 3s, but that's the -4 AP one. You know what the heck? This Turbogon lives, that's a big deal. So I'm spending the command point, we're going transhuman, trans monster, and you can't hurt him except on force. Big one first, because why not? Misses. You have any command points?
Not for that, I don't.
Okay, and the other guy? Well, you made me waste my command point at least. 1-1. Oh, nothing hits him! What is going on? You killed neither. Sorry, you can still charge him and kill him, right? Right? Yeah. You got the Hexmark Destroyer.
I do.
Maybe he can do it. You want to split his fire.
Okay.
What's he gonna do?
The Hexmark is going to shoot 2 pistols into the parasite and 4 pistols into the gaunts.
Okay. -1 to hit the parasite, but he ignores modifiers, but he doesn't ignore the hole, you can't reroll.
Right.
So what is it, 2s to hit?
Yeah.
Well, he rolled 6s anyways. Strength?
6.
3s to wound. Did you want to reroll one of those? What's the AP?
1.
Okay, so 5 up save.
5 up save.
I'm re-rolling it. I'm re-rolling it because that guy stays alive. He's a big thorn in your side. Oh, you got him. That was a big deal if he stayed alive. At least he soaked up a lot of firepower.
He.
A 4 into the gaunts, hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s.
I get my rerolls back.
You do. You hate them. You didn't hit the other guy. He's too beautiful. 2s to wound. You've already done your re-roll. That's AP something crap. Like 1. So 6 up saves. Oh,
nice.
So you only get 2 more shots because I only killed 2 of them. 2s to hit, re-rolling 1s, and 2s to wound. So 6 up. Oh, you only killed 3 of them. Wow. We're gonna leave the one that's in range of them and the one that's in range of the objectives. So 3 right there. Destroyers over there are gonna fire everything into the zone throats back here. Big ones first, or the big one?
The big one first.
Hitting on 2s, because my will be done. Reroll 1s, because
it hates stuff.
And then 2s to wound. Oh, you gotta use all your rerolls.
Rerolling it.
Okay. 4 up and bomb. Oh, he shuts down to 3d3 damage. All those rerolls for nothing. And the rest of the shots might just do it anyways. 2s to hit, rerolling 1s. And then these are going to be 3s to wound. Correct. Strength 6. You already used your reroll here.
I did.
5 of them at 4 up invuln. Ooh, 2 get through, so you might as well roll them both at the same time. Because I got 4 wounds. And you did 4. We'll kill from the back here so we can keep our synapse on.
The Immortals will shoot the zone throws.
Same target, okay. In rapid fire range, so 8 shots on 3s.
5, so needing 4s.
4s to wound, rerolling 1 of them. So, 5 so far, 6 of them. 4 up invulnerables. You kill 1. So that's 2 of them dead. All the guns are done, they're shooting. What charges do you want to do, if any?
Those destroyers are going to charge both of those.
Okay, I am not going to overwatch. Seems like a big waste. 6-inch charge definitely gets you in. What about over here?
The Immortals will go into the guns.
Let's see, 30 shots. That would be 5 hits. They'll actually wound you on 3s, and you only have a 5-up save. You know what the heck? Let's overwatch. 30 shots on Overwatch, hitting on 6s. Oh, only 3. Wounding on 3s. Yeah, maybe I'll kill 1 or 2. So 3 of them. P -2, so 5-up saves. So only 1 dies. Does he come back?
Reanimations.
Yeah. Okay. You might as well not pull him away because you can't come closer, right?
Nope.
So charging, you made it. Just barely. You can sneak on in there, 3 inches.
We're gonna fan out a bit.
Let's make sure the first one that moves in actually gets in, but we know that that guy would have been the first one. And then your Lord, does he want to come in?
You know what? He will.
All right, just don't roll a double 1 and you're fine. You did it.
So I can prevent you from like falling back into me.
Oh, I can fall back wherever I want. Nothing you can do about it. 8 attacks from them, hitting on 3s. 3s to wound. Reroll 1 of those. So 2 wounds, I get a 5-up save. And a 5-up ignoring wounds. Wow. All right.
Cool.
Overlord, can you do any better?
I'm gonna just check 1 sec. Hit on 2s.
Wounded on 2s, I'm guessing.
Yep.
AP?
4.
So no save. They're 2 damage apiece, though, right?
Correct.
So I get my 5-up ignoring. So I'll take the ones that I made and just roll them again, because I have to get them twice, essentially. Okay, so 3 of them die. These 3.
Oh.
You hit so hard that these guys fell over. Can you kill the Turbigon?
So I'm gonna pile in this way, and I'm gonna take 3 attacks into the Turbigon
And 1 to the Turbigons?
1 into the guns.
Okay. So the 3 into the Turbigon first?
Yep.
What are they hitting on?
These hit on 3s, and then they're you're toughness 8, aren't you?
I am.
So I'm gonna need to spend a command point so I can hit at strength 5.
Oh, so you're winning on 5s instead of 6s.
Yep.
Okay, so 3s to hit. Okay, only 3 hits, winning on 5s.
Winning on 5s.
I have no rerolls, by the way. You get to reroll 1 of those.
Come on.
Oh, it's 1. 2-up save. No reroll. Oh, that's a 6. He just laughs at you and punches the sky.
Okay.
All right, then 2 attacks into the Termagants, hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s with a 5-up save. 1 of them dies.
Ah.
Yay. You're all done?
All done.
I'll hit you back. I'll start with the Turbigon. He's obviously already where he needs to be. And we've got 8 attacks back at you on 5s. And 6s don't do 2 hits anymore. So we'll just hit you with a bunch of 5s. So 4 hits, 3s to wound at strength 7, I believe. So we got 2 wounds at -3. So you got a 6-up save?
I do.
So that's 4 damage total, so it kills 1. Does he reanimate? Does he reanimate?
Does he reanimate?
Well, 3 dice, get at least 2 5s, otherwise you're toast. No, he's toast. Oh, it was on 4s, but you rolled a 2 and a 3, so. Termagants right here will go next. 3 of them will fight. I am not piling in, because I don't want to lose my... Because right now they're still holding that objective, so we're good. So 3 attacks, who cares? 1 hits. He doesn't wound, good.
Okay.
Now we're going to try to kill an immortal, so we're just going to pile on over. We're coming on in. Come, you know, like that, I guess. It's just those guys fighting. 20 attacks, right back at you. 4s to hit, and then 5s to wound. A whole lot of 1. Just one.
Eh.
You made it. And then there's no morale because you only lost one guy, leadership 10, and I just don't care about morale because I'm Tyranids. We don't do morale here.
All right.
So at the end of your turn, you haven't defended your stronghold yet because you got to wait.
Nope.
You raised banners though.
I did.
Did you get battlefield supremacy though? I don't think so.
I did not.
So you only got raised banners for 4 points. Did you want to keep battlefield supremacy and or defend stronghold?
You know what? I will hold on to both of them because I think that I can do it.
Ooh, confidence. That's key. You also get 2 points for taking an objective that you didn't have before, and
Killing.
a 3rd point for killing something that was on that objective. End of your turn, the score is 50 to 46 for you. I haven't had my turn yet, though. So we're just going read all the way up. I drew no retreat, no surrender, which kind of sucks because I can't fall back, fail a morale test, and I can't leave an objective. Now, the only one that sucks is not falling back, because I definitely would be falling back in some areas, but maybe it's not horrible. Area denial, keep him more than 12 inches from the center. That's not going to happen. And no prisoners, kill 30 wounds worth of guys. So I'm tempted to spend a command point to remove one of these, like no prisoners, but I'll just see what I can get. If I can at least get no retreat, no surrender. Because I have a lot of objectives right now, so primary objectives-wise, I'm going to do well. I'm going to get 12 points. So I just got to hold on to that hope. Command phase, this Tervigon will bring back 2d6 from that unit that's lost 4, and they'll be back to full. They're back!
Oh no.
And what we'll do is we'll keep them within 6 inches of him. And that guy will go there. I don't think I can do this though, because then this last guy won't be within 2 inches of him.
Correct.
This is still my objective right now. I was just hoping to maybe snag it. I think I lost 3 of them, and I get 5 back. So obviously only 3 back. You know what, we're gonna kind of go over here. Heaven forbid you jump a unit over here and then he's the closest target. Because it works like lookout, sir. And we'll hand them a +1 to hit, and I don't really care about handing anybody else a +1 to hit because we're locked in combat. And then we'll hand this single zone throw up the ability to roll 3 dice and take whatever 2 he wants for psychic test. And remember, I have +1 to my psychic test this time. End of my command phase, I'm holding 4 objectives, which makes me 12 victory points for my primaries. These termagants in the back are going to advance 2, so 8 inches. That gives them enough to come over here and put an objective secured on that objective, which is important because I'm basically trying to stop you from doing your battlefield supremacy. Right now, it's not just about me getting points, it's about denying anything that you can do as well. Zone thrope will just kind of drift over here, maybe get some obscuring terrain. You know what, I'm going to advance them. 6, so we're going to really tuck them in. And then the neurothrope, I'll advance as well, and we'll come over here. Just going to try to keep these guys obscured as much as possible. This Tervigon will continue to move over. Psychic phase, I will start with this Tervigon, just smiting. He gets +1 to cast, and he gets a 7. Did you want to try to deny that on a 4+?
No.
So D3 mortal wounds to your destroyers, 2. You ignore those on 5s, you ignore one of them, so you take 1 wound. So that one right there is down to 2. Next we will do the Zone Thropes Smite. So 3d6, take the whatever 2 I want, and I get to add 1 to it. No, 2 to it, because of my +1 for my imperative as well. Oh, I'm going to take the 9, which will get up to an 11, which will do d6 +1 mortal wounds. So do you want to try to stop that one?
No.
No. Okay, he says. d6 +1 mortal wound. Oh! Oh, that's 7 mortal wounds. It's the only thing that's kept me in the game. My shooting's been okay, but the mortal wounds from the smites are like what's really done the job. That 1 wound left on 1 guy.
Ooh.
Oh!
Unless
what?
I'm going to leave a full destroyer. Because heavy destroyers have 4 wounds.
Oh, I see. So then you take a wound off the last guy then. Because the one guy had 1 wound, then you kill the heavy destroyer, then the last guy takes a wound.
The other guy had 2 wounds.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I only did 1 to him.
So you have a full destroyer to deal with.
Okay. I'm not in combat with him anymore, so I can just shoot him, apparently. I should have given him the +1. All right, well, the Neurothroat will try to smite. I need a 7 now, but I get a +2 to cast. And I get a 10. Do you want to stop that one?
Nope.
Just D3 mortal wounds. 1 mortal wound on a 5 up. Oh, he stops it. And for my Neurothrope second spell, I will cast Catalyst, I suppose. I get it with a 12, technically. So I can give a unit a 5-up ignoring wounds. Did you want to stop that?
No.
All right, we'll link it over to those. The Termagants aren't going anywhere. I almost want to put on the Tervagon. Let's put it on this Zoanthrope.
Sure.
So he'll just be a little harder to shake. And then we'll do Symbiostorm from the Tervagon over there. He gets it with a 7. Did you want to stop that? That's a +1 strength.
I do not.
And I will put it on to these gaunts now that they can fire. Okay, because we can kill him. That's another victory point for grabbing an objective. No, because we didn't grab an objective that we didn't hold. So it would get us 2 victory points by killing him. So that would be helpful. So let's just shoot the crap out of him. Let's start with our super weak unit that'll fire at him. We'll have like 6 seconds to see him. They're going to be hitting on 4s because +1, -1. And then wounding on 4s. 1 wound at AP -2. So 5-up save. You fail. It's down to 2 wounds. Tervagon will fire at him next, hitting on 5s. 1 hit, winning on 4s. AP -2 at this range, which he fails. You're down to 1. Termagants right here, firing. They were not souped up because I was lazy. 4s to hit instead of 3s. Oh, look at all those 3s. But these are strength 6 -2, so 3s to wound. So 2 wounds. You got to make 2 5-up saves. Oh, there goes a die. Drop die. Oh no! Okay. We got the butt of the Tervagon over here. It's firing at you. 3s to hit. Oh no! At least he's hitting on 3s. 4s to wound. These will be -2 as well. So 2 5-up saves. Can you keep up your trend? No, he's dead. Unless you want a command point reroll that too.
I'm going to save my 1 command point.
Okay, all right, we killed him, which gives us 2 victory points. Whew. I'm not charging anywhere. I'm tempted to charge the Tervagon into the death mark. Just be like, hey, dude, no. Anyways, but so we're just going to fight over here. You get to fight first. Do you want to fight with the Immortals or your Overlord?
We'll do with the Immortals.
Well, 8 attacks from the Immortals.
Hitting on 3s.
No rerolls. And then wounding on 3s.
With 1 reroll.
With 1 reroll. Didn't need it. So 5-up saves. No catalyst, so 5 die. Yeah, that's way better than last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess. And then I'll hit them back. 17 attacks back, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 5s. Oh my. No AP, but that is 6 wounds. So 6 3-up saves for you, good sir. And you fail 2 of them. Do they reanimate on a 5+? 1 does with a reroll, and 1 does not, which doesn't matter because you'll just stand it back up on your turn. Then your Overlord can swing at me and kill a few more, hitting on 2s, and wounding and killing on 2s. So 4 more die. Destroy the terrain. At the end of my turn, I guess I should be keeping track of no prisoners. That was 9 wounds, 10 wounds I inflicted. So that's something, right? But I don't think it's worth keeping to try to do 20 more wounds in the last turn. I'd rather try to pull something else. So I did get no I haven't got no retreat, no surrender yet, but I shouldn't have any problem with that. I'm going to throw away no prisoners and area denial. So I didn't get any more secondaries, but I did get 2 more primaries, bringing me up to 40 primary.
Ooh.
I'm almost maxed out on primary, so I'm up to 60 points.
It's going to be hard.
To your 56. To your 60? Are we tied?
It looks like we're tied.
No, you're 50.
50, yeah.
Because you had the 20 secondaries and 30 primaries. So I'm 60 to your 50. And you, actually no, you get 5 more. You got Defend Stronghold. So 55. 60 to your 55. Whew. Yeah, it's close. So I guess I can do 1 more Synaptic Imperative, but I didn't spend my command point to do it because I could do the Parasite of Mortrex's because he's dead, but my Warlord can still use his. So I'm not going to do that. So no Synaptic Imperative for me. What's your final protocol?
Protocol of the Vengeful Stars. So we'll do directive number 1. So if I wound you on a 6 in shooting, it's +1 AP.
That could help. Your cards, you still had Battlefield Supremacy. You got Deploy Teleport Homer, which is not great. I don't think you can do it. And Assassinate, which is kill any character or warlord. My Tervagon only has 1 wound left, and he has both of those things. Command phase, you can bring back an Immortal.
I cannot.
Are you too far away?
Outside of range.
Oh no!
Just by
1
a
Immortal, what will happen? You're all right. But can you hand out anything over here? Or there's no core over here, right?
It doesn't. It's just another dynasty unit. So I'm going to give the 5-up invulnerable to the hex mark.
Okay.
Okay.
My will be done unto those destroyers with a +1 to hit.
That's it.
End of your command phase, you're controlling 2 objectives, so that's 8 victory points for your primaries. So movement. The destroyers are coming over here so they can see that one wounded Turbigon.
Oh yeah.
They can do it!
Boom, boom, boom. A little interesting.
Okay, you gotta get all the points. Every point is all you gotta get.
So he's gonna move up.
Okay.
He's gonna move back.
And is that really it?
And then end of the movement phase. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready
for this, Matthew. I'm gonna pop the Veil of Darkness.
And he's going 9 inches away, is that right?
Into your deployment zone, and he's going to deploy teleport homers because he's an infantry.
Oh, you can deploy teleport homers. Okay. Hopefully that works.
That's 5 points.
You keep clenching those butt cheeks and getting more victory points. So there's a few more. There's a few more. Shooting phase comes down to killing the Turbigon for 5 more points. Can you do it? Do you think you can do it?
I'm gonna hope.
All the destroyers, right?
All the destroyers.
Okay. He's only got 1 wound left. I'm not going to bother to make him only wound on 4s because that'll only help the 1 shot and not likely to make a difference. If you roll 3, then I will cry. But just do your big tons of shots first, and then it just won't even matter. So you're using your last command point for disintegration capacitors, which what?
Which is 6s to hit, automatically wound.
Okay, so you're going to hit on 3s, 6s auto wound. No, 2s.
Hit on 2s.
Reroll 1s. This should do it, right? Reroll those 1s. That's 1 6. 1 6 that already wounded. Put that aside. And then you're going to wound on 5s. Rerolling 1 of them if you want to.
Yep.
Oh, that's a 6 though. That does an extra AP. What is their AP normally?
Their AP is 3 normally. It goes to AP 4.
So I got a 5-up save and a 6-up save.
Yep.
We'll do the big one after, but I don't think we're going to have to. Here's the 5-up save. He's dead. I'm not re-rolling it because it's just not likely to make the 6-up and then survive against the other one. The Turbigon, my warlord, goes down.
To the
Hex mark is going to try to take out these 10 gaunts.
So 2s into 2s.
Yeah, 2s to hit, re-rolling 1s, and 2s to wound. And then I get a 6-up save. Every one I fail is another shot for you. That's your 1 re-roll. 6-up saves. So, only 4 go through, so 4 more attacks. Can you do it? Re-roll 1s. Well, that's still 4 hits, 2s to wound. 4 more. 6-up. Oh, golly. So 7 die. Obviously pulling from this side to keep myself on that objective. Actually, I'm gonna be a little cheeky here. I'm gonna keep that one back there because he's within 6 inches of that Turbigon, so you can bring them back. So I gotta remove 7, right? So that one and that one. So I'm still on the objective, still in coherency. And because I left that one guy out, your Technomancer can see him. You wanna take a pot shot?
I do.
How many shots?
3 shots.
On?
3s.
So 3 hits. Wounding on?
3s, because it's strength 5.
What's the AP?
2.
Oh, that's AP 3 on those. You just killed the rest of them. Oh no, a hubris. That was worth 3 victory points. You killed a unit on the objective. Not that you didn't already do it with the Turbigon, but you also take an objective that wasn't yours before.
Yep.
Still not supremacy though.
Not yet.
That's all you're shooting. You want to charge at all?
The destroyers are going to charge into
the Termagants. Sure, why not?
Ah.
Actually muddy up even more of your guys. No, that doesn't make it. Oh, does it make it?
Yeah, it makes it.
Oh, they're right there. I see.
Wee.
Okay, they're in, so they get to fight first.
They do.
8 attacks on 3s.
On 2s, actually, because there might well be done.
Oh, that works in close combat too?
All the time.
And 3s to wound. Ooh.
With the reroll. Nope.
5-up saves. You kill one of them.
Ah.
My turn. Well, I will actually pile in this time because killing 1 immortal, I need these guys to stay alive. I don't even think you have enough attacks to kill them all, but
I don't think so.
4s to hit. 5s to wound. Oh boy. 6 3-up saves. You got 3 guys left.
2 go down.
2 go down, but do they just stand right back up? 5 up. No and no with 1 reroll is a yes. So 1 dies.
So I'm gonna.
So 2 go away and 1 goes there. Then you got your immortals.
Yep. Hitting on 3s.
And then wounding on 3s. Reroll 1 of them.
That's 3.
It is 3. Why don't you go ahead and do your Overlord there and kill 4 more maybe. 2s to hit, 2s to kill.
2's to dead.
Yeah, that's 7 dead total then. But we're going to be extra cheeky about this, and you're going to see why in a moment.
No, don't do it.
Yeah, I know your tricks. I'll use them against you. So these 7 will die. So you got 2 objectives secured on it, so obviously I still have that objective. End of your turn, so you managed to pull off Deploy Teleport Homers and Assassinate, but you didn't get Battlefield Supremacy. So, right?
Right.
It's because it's Control 3, which you do, but also hold more.
I
So
have to hold more.
Right, because there's 6 objectives in this one, because the hidden, or the extra thing,
Yep.
the mission rule, that's been a little harder. So that's 10 more secondary points for you, and you get 3 primary points for killing a unit and taking an objective. So your final score is 76.
76.
And I just achieved no retreat, no surrender.
Okay.
So my current score is 40 plus 20 is 60. So I need to get 16 more points to tie it. I can only get 5 more primaries, which I will easily get, by the way.
Right.
Because I can get them at the end of my turn. So I need to get 11 more points. Secondaries.
Secondaries.
That's 3 secondaries.
That's 3 secondaries.
So you've won unless I get 3 secondaries right now. So we're going to draw them and find out. Obviously,
All right.
I will redraw if I need to. We're not even going to do. There's really nothing to do here except just show this. Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
The first one, defend stronghold. So I get this because
I can't get it.
at the end of the game, because
Yep.
it happens at the end of the game. All right. So the first one is good. It's golden. Second one, grind them down.
Ooh.
Or at the end of the battle. So this one I have to kill 1 unit and you not kill anything.
You have to kill 2 because I killed your warlord.
No, this starts now.
Oh, it starts now.
When we start keeping an attrition tally. And it says till the opponent's next turn or the end of the battle.
So you have to kill 1 thing.
Okay, I can do that. So I can do that.
Okay.
I not have to kill 1 thing, I have to kill more than you.
Oh, right.
So now this is when I fall back out of combat and and then just try to kill. Okay, I can do that. Can I do the third one? Attempting target.
Ooh.
It has to be in no man's land. So it has to be one of those 2. So go ahead and choose, because I get to know before I decide if I redraw, because it's at the end of the command phase I redraw. So do you want to make that one, this one, obviously not these 2. So do you want to make that one or that one, attempting target? I got a unit of objective secured sitting right here.
This one right here.
It'll be easy for me just to walk up and take it.
Well, it'll be easy for you to fall back and take that one.
I know. I think I get it no matter what.
Yeah, I think you're going to get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all 3 are doable, 2 of them automatically. So which one do you want to be attempting target? Because it'll matter.
We'll take this one.
Okay, that one. And then so I have to kill something and you not kill anything.
That's right.
And then I win by 1
Then you win
frickin' point.
1 point.
1 point. Oh wait, no, like by maybe. Oh no, I won by 4 points because I needed to get 11 and I'll get 15. So either way, it doesn't matter. Okay, here we go. Whew. Okay, command phase. I'm going to bring back 2d6 Termagants. So 5 of them. You guys just go right there and there. I don't have to worry about D3 plus 3 and chaining over there because I get my primaries at the end of my turn because it's the 5th battle round. But once again, I only can get 5 more primaries, so I'm going to max out on that. You want to change your mind to this being the tempting target?
100% want to change my mind.
Okay. Well, these are objective secured too, so.
Yes, but this is better in close combat than that, and I can heroic.
Sure. Okay, it will be this one the attempting target. We'll hand out +1 to hit to these guys.
Sure.
And he'll give that Zoanthrope the thing to roll 3 dice and take the best 2, or whatever 2 he wants. And that's my command phase. These Termagants will advance. Ooh, that's not enough to get the objective. Well, I got 2 command points now, so I'm advancing. I'll reroll the advance. 4, okay, that's enough. So here we go. I know you can heroically intervene, but hopefully he'll be dead before that can happen. How many wounds does he have?
5.
This Tervagon is just gonna sneak back. These 2 are just gonna stare at him with their psychic powers. And then we will fall back out of here. We don't need to go and grab that other objective, but we're just gonna fall back so you have no chance of killing me in close combat. We'll even get out of heroic intervention range, but still, we'll have enough guys on there to hold that objective. Okay?
Okay.
You got 2 objectives secured, I've got 3. Boom. How many wins does he have again? 6?
5.
5, all right, let's start by Smite-a-roning. I've got +1 to this smite, 3 dice, take the whatever 2 I want. So it'll be a 9. Did you want to stop that? Do you have any command points? You have
I have 1 command point.
Do you want to stop that? It'll be D3 plus 1 mortal wound.
No, I'll let that one happen.
2 mortal wounds, which you ignore in 5s. Can you ignore them? Oh no.
I do.
Oh no. Neurothrope will smite. Oh, sorry, he doesn't roll 3 dice, he rolls 2 plus, but I gets +1 to it. I get it. It'll be D3 mortal wounds.
I'll let it happen.
You'll allow it?
Yep.
1 mortal wound. Oh no! I'm not gonna. Oh wait. No, I gotta kill something, don't I?
You do.
Oh no! Okay, he takes the wound. He's down to 4.
Down to 4.
His second psychic power will have to. What's his toughness? 5?
5.
Dang it! Let me double check what I gave him. There's really no point to Catalyst. Symbiostorm could be. What's his toughness? 5?
5.
Okay, yeah, we'll give Symbiostorm to them. Yeah, so they'll give Symbiostorm. Oh shoot! I should just smite and then have him use Symbiostorm. Oh well, whatever. No, I couldn't smite. It would be Neuroparasite, and that wouldn't do anything. And I'm not going to cast anything with that Turbogon. Oh wait, yes I will, because your immortals are the closest, and I could kill them all with a smite. I pass the smite. Did you want to stop it?
Nope.
He does 2 mortal wounds. There are 2 of them. You fail both these 5-ups, I get my thing. You made both of them instead. You're robbing me of my victory. Okay, I have one last chance, which is to fire and fire at them, okay?
Yep.
You ready for this?
I'm ready.
So they're Symbiostorm, so they're strength 6. 10 shots, hitting on 4s because they're +1/-1 because they advanced. Okay, that's a good shot. He's toughness 5, so 3s to wound him.
Yep.
No! Hold on. I got 1 command point left, right?
Yep.
No, that's not worth a reroll there. I'll save it for Buddy Boy. So -2 AP. What do you go to?
5s.
Okay, he's down to 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. Turbogon! 8 shots. Nothing helps me with shooting with the Turbogon, except maybe a reroll. 3s to hit. Okay, we won't reroll here. This will be 4s to wound. I'm going to command point reroll one of these because really it's just the end of the game. Okay, that's 5 of them at -2.
Uh-oh.
You got to fail 2 5-up saves. I think this is for the game. Oh, you do!
Oh no!
He dies! I win! Holy cow! Why did I have to do everything? Okay, so I get a tempting target, grind him down, and defend stronghold. 15 points.
That's it.
And I win by 4 points. Hold on, what's the final score? So we can see how close it is. So in the end, I win by 4 points.
Awesome.
That was ridiculous.
Awesome.
Thank you for failing those last saves.
You're welcome. Good game.
Yes, let's jump into the post game.
Hey, these 2 guys want to do a post-game show. I want to remind you that there is another game uploaded right now in the MiniWarGaming Vault. You can watch after these guys finish talking about their game. 2,000 points for my Beast Niggas take on John the Cron and some Necrons. Follow the link in the description below for that background.
I love a close game.
That was a nail biter the entire game.
I can't believe it. It's like I win, but it's one of those games where it's like I don't even care who won. You could have made those saves, and that would have been an epic conclusion as well. It came down to every last thing. I was actually going to charge in my Neurothrope and Zonethrope to finish off a wound or 2.
That's why I held my 1 command point.
Because you're in Overwatch?
The 2+ Overwatch.
He gets a 2+ over. I'll take it, because I have to get in there.
Yep.
Oh man, that was so close. So the points changes to the Tyranids feel right. I felt like that was the right number of things for 1,500 points. We had a really close game. We annihilated each other, even though it took you a little while to kill the first of my stuff. It's not like I wiped you out. It took a lot of concentrated effort to destroy it, and it was a fun list to play against. I'll say the Necrons because they hit hard, but it's not like you had these huge blobs that just never move and then kind of do moderate damage. It's like no, you hit hard, but then you can still die.
Yeah, it was a very much back and forth. You were taking stuff, and I got like a model or 2 back, but it was still healthy attrition in both ways.
Exactly. And my Termagant squad over there is still there. Yeah. And the new one too. Like you killed a lot of Termagants.
Oh my gosh, this unit here I killed like 2 or 3 times over.
Yeah.
And they're just still there.
Yeah. Oh, I rolled 12 the one time, 7 another time. I got 3 back the one time. Like I've probably brought back close to 30. So that was basically worth twice the amount. And so they just didn't want to budge. And and because you brought more an elite list, it's hard to take out 30 guys, but you're not bad at taking out, like you were able to take out my warriors pretty quickly. Even the Zonethropes, you chewed through them pretty, not fast, but decent.
That 4-up invulnerable save does a lot of heavy lifting on those Zonethropes.
It used to be 3-up, which was ridiculous. I'm glad that's gone. I'd rather have the extra wound, extra toughness, and a 4-up. That way your opponent can try something. They can be like, I know how to deal with that. Not just like, your toughness 4 or 3 wounds, but you're 3-up invuln, so who knows?
Right.
I can hit you with anything and you'll just shrug it off. Now it's like, no, let's trade it out. Let's make them tougher, more wounds, but only a 4-up invuln. So your opponent can look at that and be like, okay, I know which tools to use there, rather than just just shrugging and seeing if you can do something. But that was still pretty intense. The Turvagon lasting until turn 5.
Ooh.
My Warlord being there right to the end. Then you assassinate him. It kind of worked out for you, actually, because if you pull the Assassinate card and he was already dead, then it would be hard to get it.
If you pull the Assassinate card, it says if the Warlord has been slain at any point during the game.
That's only if the game ends. Oh. When the game ends. Yeah, you have to do it that turn, or you can hold on to the card until the very end. And then maybe it's worth it. So it's kind of, it's wasting a slot, though. That could be generating more points for you.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I did actually take it. If it had lived through the last turn with one wound, I probably would have been a little upset.
Yeah, you killed him. It wasn't too hard once you put your Destroyers on. Destroyers are great. I love them. They're a fun unit to fight against because you can kill them if you have some Psychic, you can kill them. I don't know about shooting armies with only like moderate shooting. That would be tougher because then if you're shooting and close combat, that would be hard to deal with them because they just keep reanimating. Mm-hmm. But if you can concentrate fire or if you can get some Psychic on them. Like at first when I was doing my Psychic, I'm like, oh no, I got the cool counter to Necrons. But then by the end, I'm like, no, that was exactly what I needed. Because look at the board. Look at it. Okay. I did not dominate by smiting. I stayed in the game by smiting is what happened. So I'm quite happy with that. I love Tempest of War. It really allows you to play that back and forth game right to the bitter end. Like, if I drew bad cards, I would have lost.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm okay with that. I like that, by the way.
Yes.
I like the randomness.
If you've never tried Tempest at War at home, make sure that you try it at least once, even if you weren't a big Maelstrom player or whatever. It's really good, especially if you're a match play kind of person. It keeps your mind fresh and in the game. Because again, it's not you're not doing the same thing every time. It gives you, here's 3 things, figure it out.
Exactly.
Right?
You can learn the deck and build your armies accordingly, but you don't know the order it's going to happen. So like whereas in GT, you're like, I'm going to build my army for these 3 secondaries, and here's how I'm going to do my game, regardless of what my opponent does. And this one, you got to be ready at any moment to do stuff. So you still want to build your army with the right tools, things with objective secured and infantry, things that can jump around the table and do and things. That's what my Parasite did, right? He jumped over there, stole that from you. Like things like that are really good in it, but you don't know when you'll draw that card. It just so happened it was perfect timing for me that you were defending it, and then I had to assault it. I'm like, great, I'll get both my points and deny you yours.
That was a great play.
Yeah,
play.
That was a close call right there. Well, I love that. Thank you so much for coming in, John.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, you're welcome. Stay tuned for more 40K. Happy wargaming.